salt. Even then.
True. Yeah, I wonder if some of that's a ruse, because if they had done all that, they would have better music.
Well,
I mean, they had the Beatles.
They've got great music.
Yeah, they had Sinead O'Connor.
Period.
They've had the Pogues. They've had One Direction.
I was just about to say it if you weren't.
Thank you.
Nailed it. Yep.
And they've had
Bowie.
Fred again.
Is he British?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I believe he is.
You're locked into DJ culture.
Skrillex.
Skrillex isn't British.
Okay, I just wanted to say it. Okay.
Oh, damn, you're right.
Oh, he's from Ballham. Yeah, dude, come on.
Ballham.
Yeah, Fred again. I saw him perform a couple weeks ago.
You could put him in a police lineup in front of me, and I would not be able to identify him.
Well, I think that's why that's why they named him. That's why his parents, even they were like, oh,
Fred,
it's just.
Again.
Yeah, we get it.
Yeah, that's bro.
Yeah. Oh, he could. Yeah, it's kind of nice. He could probably blend, but especially now that his career's getting so big that he could just blend in.
Oh yeah.
What about you? So you start out and you're in Texas, because I just want my audience to know more about you.
Yeah, let's get into the lore.
Is it okay?
Yeah.
Some people don't like to talk about it.
Could you imagine if I was like, I'm not really? That derails an interview too, right? It's like, what are we doing?
Yeah, sometimes. Well, I think it's interesting with podcasting. It's like sometimes I forget that my audience doesn't know people. And so I want to know more about. So I have to make sure I do a good job of introducing them.
You want to know my social security number? Let's get to it.
Yeah. If you give me a little bit of it,
we can figure out pull up the rest.
I'll learn the rest.
Can we pull up? Okay. Yeah, ask away.
Sexy line for somebody.
I'll learn the rest.
Hey, you give me 2 digits of that phone number, I'll learn the rest.
I'll Google it. You give me your grandma's name, I'm finding your whole family on Facebook. Don't worry about it.
Oh my God. Yeah, so you started out in Texas. You went to A&M?
I went to A&M. Yeah, I graduated with a lib arts degree.
Oh, yeah?
You know it. With a minor in Spanish.
Ooh, really?
I do. I speak Spanish.
Do you?
I do.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Thank you so much.
And what made you want to learn Spanish? Was it just because there were so many people speaking Spanish in y'all's state?
Yeah. I mean, it's like you start taking Spanish classes as early as 6th grade in Texas. So it's like you have the beautiful option of learning a second language for free, as a kid. And if you follow that all the way into a collegiate level, it's like it's a life skill that you never lose. I mean, ideally, you have to practice it, of course, but like it's great. And I feel like graduating, it gives you a leg up on like, I understand a different part of the world that a lot of Americans never do.
Yeah.
They just really don't care to learn not only a second language, but about other cultures. So, and Spanish obviously is like, it's spoken worldwide, but so many different countries, so many different cultures. It's not just one Latino culture.
Yeah.
It's very beautiful.
Yeah, I got to learn more. I got to really
Because you got a little bit of it in you.
Yeah, my father's from Nicaragua. He speaks Spanish when we were children, and he would call me names. I don't want to say, we can beep it out. I think he called me like FAG or whatever, but he was also very old.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like a young guy calling, it was just like an old, like, I don't even know if he knew who I was.
He said hard T.
Yeah.
He said the F slur with a hard T.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think he just thought I was some like kid in his house bothering him. So it makes sense. Like,
neighborhood kid.
You got to say something. Yeah. So that was pretty wild. I remember but he would speak a lot of it to his friends, and he would have people over and they would like smoke cigarettes and fucking play like, what would they play? Dominoes and just be, and my mother then would just fucking make him sleep in the living room at night.
That sounds really prosperous for you as a kid to really grow in.
It was kind of romantic, I guess, in some ways.
Yeah.
Because you'd always go out there and he would be out there in the living room. And then when they got divorced, my dad would wait by the window. Some guy would drop him off for him to come see us.
Okay.
He's like 75 at this point, 78 maybe. And he'd come and we'd go get some pizza, and then he would sit by the window in a chair and wait for his friend to come back and pick him up. And his friend was always out on the town, and so his friend
late.
Oh,
always late.
It was like 4 hours later. My dad would just sit by the window, and my mom would turn the light off on him sometimes because we had to save electricity money. So she'd just ask him if he was okay. And then he'd be like, yes.
Damn.
And then she would shut it down. But anyway, yeah, so tell us more about you. Sorry.
Shout out your dad, though.
But yeah, he had that little bit of like he liked telling stories from where he grew up and stuff like that. So there was some culture about not around, but not a ton.
Okay.
You
That
know?
sucks. I feel like you could have really connected in a different life. My dad is he was in the Air Force.
Oh, he was.
Yeah, and he's retired now. But he flew A-10s for a while and watched Top Gun and like really was like, that's it.
And said,
that'll do
in.
it. Yeah.
God, so many men that happened to, huh?
Yeah, I think for a lot of men, and correct me if I'm wrong, Tom Cruise is kind of like y'all's Taylor Swift.
I think he was, and then he got so rich and weird, or allegedly
The
weird.
Scientology kind of it all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think you get so like known that then the media shapes whatever they want people to think you are. You don't have any real.
Sure.
Who are you gonna tell? Like.
Yeah, I think Tom Cruise, for a lot of, specifically Tom Cruise and Top Gun, for a lot of men, it was like, that's the coolest thing I've ever, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like really changed a lot of people's lives. So my dad was in the Air Force. He does like contract work for the government now, but he really loved it. We moved around a lot as when I was a kid. And I lived in South Korea for a bit.
Nuh-uh.
I did. And then we moved back to the States. I've lived all over the southeastern United States, anywhere from like Arizona, Texas, Alabama, all the way up to Virginia. And then, ended up at A&M. And I loved it. I loved A&M. I really did. Yeah, it was great.
Wow. So living in South Korea, do you even remember living in South Korea?
Mm-hmm. I was in 6th grade. It was crazy. I remember I was like old enough to remember. And I I moved back to the States after we were there for a year. Yeah. And it was just like some redneck middle school in Wichita Falls,
South Korea?
Texas. No. When we moved back to Texas.
Oh, I thought it was like Korean redneck. I was like, how would that even be like?
It's just Bobby Lee.
Oh, no, the correct.
That's what it.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, what would an Asian redneck sound like, I wonder?
I don't know what they sound like, but I imagine it's just like eating chicken and dumplings with some those cool like ramen spoons. Yeah. You know what I mean? That's it. We were there for a year though, and I remember we lived in Seoul, like in the capital, and the smells were crazy. I had never in my life, like, first of all, been outside the U.S., so that was kind of culture shock at first too, but like it's a whole different when you walk down like a market, like the fresh fish market and the spices, and it's just it was crazy as a kid.
Yeah.
It was kind of scary, but then like you live there for a year and it's like, I might be Korean.
Yeah, you get in, you start doing
it.
like some of the cultural stuff. You start
Crazy.
like.
We would like bow to each other as we would, because it's a cultural thing. It was crazy. It was crazy. It was a lot of fun. Looking back, like crazy experience as a 11-year-old, 12-year-old.
Yeah. Oh, I bow anytime I walk into like any Chinese restaurant or anything. I bow right out the gate.
They're like, you don't have to do that, man.
Triple bow. I'll fucking see a bitch in the distance and fucking crack her off one, dude.
You with curtsy.
If I'm flexing, yeah, I'll fucking.
This poor man, he's got some condition. I don't know why he ticks like that. All we do is pray for him.
Yep.
That's one of my favorite clips on TikTok.
Really?
All we can do is pray for her.
About the people at Vineyard Vines?
Is that what your clip was about?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know the full. What's the context of that clip?
Yeah, somebody was selling illegal ozempic at Vineyard Vines in Charlotte.
That's right. I have seen it. That's right.
I was worried that it was going to come into some of the communities I live in, and I was like,
right.
Yeah, somebody had called in about it, and I was like, this shit is just, we gotta just, all we can do is pray for him.
It's in his hands.
That's it, man.
That's
well,
it.
fake Ozempic. I was talking to a girl out in L.A., and she, every time I saw her, there was less and less of her. She was literally disappearing.
Withering away.
I'm not even joking.
Good for her.
Yeah. I mean, good for her. She can still work.
Good for her. Yeah.
But but it just like, and then here was the kicker though. One day she's like, I'm going to be out of town for a few days. I was like, oh, what's going on? She's like, I'm driving down to Mexico to get some Ozempic.
Some Zimmy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some Zim.
Some Ozempica. She called it.
That is. Yep. You got it.
I'm like, well, we can't. What are we? If we're taking Mexican Ozempic,
Look. What can you say?
No, I'm glad we are still getting drugs from Mexico instead of just China or wherever we're getting them from now.
You're like, look, I'm not complaining.
Yeah.
She's just withering away.
But it was just, she seemed like an addict. That's what I'm saying.
Oh.
Yeah,
okay.
that's what this whole thing's about.
Right,
yeah.
right.
Yeah, she seemed like an addict.
Do you know anything about kratom? Kratom?
Yeah, kratom.
Scary.
Yeah, have you talked to men that are using it?
I've got young gentlemen that are off the crate. No, I've got some friends who have accidentally been like, "You tried this shit?" And I'm like, "That's an opioid. I'm pretty sure, right? It's like a synthetic opioid, and they just sell it."
Oh yeah, it's crazy. You can get it at the gas station.
It's crazy.
Oh, my nephew totaled so many of his vehicles on that.
That's bad.
Very alarming. What is kratom? A tropical tree native to Southeast Asia. That sounds, first of all, fictional. Okay.
Willy Wonka.
Yeah, they could write anything. Consumption of its leaves produces both a stimulant effect and sedative effects.
Whoa.
And can lead to psychotic symptoms and psychological and physiological dependence.
What is the point?
I'm not sure.
Is it a treatment for something?
I know Brendan Schaub was taking it for a while. He's a podcaster and comedian. I know Bobby Lee, I guess, manufactures it. I mean, I have no idea if it's his people doing it or who brought it over. Can we get a video of someone on it? I'm just curious to see the effects. I've never really sat around with someone dealing with a
me either.
flare up.
What you should know. Okay. Awful. It's like a drink. It's like a smoothie. Wellness shot. That's what they sell.
Yeah, let me see someone under the effects of kratom.
I always wonder whoever you got Googling back here, are they just like, every day I want to quit?
Oh, I think they're just doing that. They don't fucking know.
Every
if
day.
they had an idea, they would already have brought something up.
Right.
Oh, that guy's on kratom withdrawal. First ever death by kratom.
Oh no. It's like crack a little bit.
Yeah, would just love to see someone under the influence.
Yeah, that's crazy. I've always wondered, what were we talking about before that?
Your Korean experience. Dude, I remember the first Asian we ever had, or there was a somebody said there was one. Right. And so people are like, what in the fuck are you talking about?
Liar.
You know? And yeah, people were fucking beating each other and drinking Dr. Peppers and just fucking furious about it. And so me and two of my buddies, we got a taxi cab to go see where this alleged Asian guy was, you know, because it was in Slidell, Louisiana. It was like 17 miles. And like, you can't just tell your mom I want to go see an Asian and they're going to bring you. You know, it wasn't that kind of time. And so next thing you know, we get a taxi over there. It was a Pizza Hut. Remember Pizza Hut? Bring up those unique rooftops.
The combo.
You know, remember the Pizza Hut had those unique rooftops?
The like brick. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, a Pizza Hut had burned down. And that roof was snug on the ground. And somebody had just said that Asian people were living in that. And that was like the rumor that took over the area.
Do you remember what's the pizza place that's in? It's combined with another one.
But it was $17 to get over there. What's the one that combined? Oh, I think that's
you know how they'll have like Baskin Robbins and Dunkin'?
Yeah.
Like the combo double whammy. They had a pizza Taco Bell. Yeah. Bring this back.
Yeah, you like that?
I think there's something a patriotic tear comes down my cheek when I see that.
Look at this fucking arterial gangbang over here.
I was going to say for people.
Dude, this will change the pH balance in your
It will.
Seems really.
It's very yeasty.
Well,
you show up here kind of yeasty.
It seems very intense.
Yeast infection.
Oh, God.
It's that and then an urgent care. You know how CVS and Walgreens are usually on different corners? It's this and an urgent care.
Spade and Farley. Key and Peel, Fay and Polar, Burrow and Chase. There's a lot of famous duos out there that get the job done. What about the perfect duo when it comes to growing your business? Shopify is the global commerce platform that helps you sell at every stage of your business. From the launch your online shop stage to the first real life store stage. all the way to the did we just hit 1 million orders stage? Shopify's there to help you grow. Whether you're selling scented soap or offering outdoor outfits, Shopify helps you sell everywhere. Sign up for a $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/Theo, all lowercase. That's right. Go to Shopify, SHOPIFY.com/Theo now to grow your business no matter what stage you're in. Shopify.com/Theo. You know, 1 in 5 Americans have learn a new language on their bucket list. I'm one of them. If that's you, like me, make 2024 the year you finally check it off the list with Babbel. Babbel's quick 10-minute lessons are handcrafted by over 200 language experts to help you start speaking a new language in as little as 3 weeks. Don't pay hundreds of dollars for private tutors or waste hours on apps that don't really help you speak the language. Babbel's convenient courses are easily consumable. I've taken some, and I'm just amazed at how quickly you feel like you're capable and willing to speak in real life situations. Here's a special limited time deal for our listeners. Right now, get 55% off your Babbel subscription, but only for our listeners at babbel.com/Theo. That's BABBEL.com/Theo. That's right. Get 55% off. Wow. At babbel.com/Theo, spelled BABBEL.com/THEO. Rules and restrictions may apply. Oh, I didn't know they were doing all of this. I get nervous when I see some of this kind of stuff.
Well, you can't handle it.
Well, if you see like a Long John Silver's and a K, like, do they really get along, the Colonel and the Fisher? Like, you just wonder if the mascots are they?
Yeah. Who's the Long John Silver's mascot? Is it a fish or is it John?
I think it's
Oh, it's a pirate.
No, I think it's mercury poisoning. To be honest, I believe my friend Billy, and R.I.P. he's not dead, but he ain't doing well.
Okay. He's off the mercury.
He's got some flare-ups still, but he's going to be fine. Love you, dog.
Shut up.
He's a sweet guy.
Yeah, Long John Silver's. I could not tell you a single person in my life that I have ever known that has eaten at a Long John Silver's. Really? And they used to be with A&W. Remember that?
That's what it was.
Mm-hmm.
And that was people were shook when that happened.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Long John Silver's and AMW combined. Like, but then what happens? The kitchen combines. Like, what happens inside?
It's the same hormonal 17-year-old slinging fish and root beer floats.
Oh. See, that's the thing. I don't want.
That was a bodily reaction.
I don't want fish near my ice cream.
Near your milk?
Yeah.
You want fishy milk? Come on. What's wrong with fishy milk?
You're right. I guess it's from. I'll have a little.
Just a bite. Do you ever used to do if you don't like it, spit it out in my hand? Did your mom ever used to do that?
No, dude. My mom never saw us. My mom would drive by and yell for us to brush our teeth out of the car window.
Okay, well, I had that. Okay, well, that happened to me.
Sorry. Yeah, why am I having this weird day where I'm just saying it? I'm just making it about me. Thank you for coming in.
Of course.
And what does it feel like? Because you didn't start out in comedy. You started out as an entertainment. Like, what was your first way of entertaining people?
Arguably, my parents' divorce was, I have got to be the center of attention. That'll do it.
Really? You think that did it?
Yeah, for sure.
Wow, that's so interesting.
Yeah,
huh?
I need people to look at me.
Yeah.
I like to make people laugh from a young age, but that's every fucking funny person is like, I always just had a knack. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, but it also is like, why? It's interesting. Yeah, why? Do you ever really think about it and think about why?
Yeah, I think it's just an innate joy, to have everybody look at you and be laughing with you, like you were able to create that response in a room. It's a real pat on the back feeling, but it's also like it's insatiable Once you start, you can't stop.
Ooh, that's a good point. There's some
Right?
addictive tendency to it. I never thought about that.
Yeah, it's a high.
Yeah, because then you see like it's an effect. It's almost like a wizardry, I think, when you're I'm just
kratom.
thinking as a kid. Yeah, it's kratom.
We got our own brand of kratom. Yeah, it's that, I think, for me as a kid, and I was a theater kid as well.
Oh yeah.
That did it. And then in college, I don't know, I did improv in college, but it was like improv at Texas A&M. What are we doing? It was like,
Well, that's y'all's whole cheerleading team, it seems like. That whole
You mean
thing.
the
I was
yell
like, is this
leaders?
little Abner? I was like, what? I don't even know what's going on.
yeah, the yell leaders are going to be a point of confusion for a lot of people.
That's what it, you know what? It's a point of confusion. If you don't know about it,
Yeah.
and there were links going around like last year, 2 years ago, something had happened. I
What?
think there was a big video that went around
From A&M?
A&M, and it was making, and that was the first time you saw that there was a male
Like, they're not cheerleaders, they're yell leaders.
yell leaders. That's what it was.
Yeah.
And people didn't know what was going on.
Yeah, it's a lot. Because, well, when you think about it, and it's a weird thing for me as a woman.
And
who
I
went to
respect A&M, man. My
Of course.
god cousin or somebody went there, James.
Somebody.
He's doing pretty well. Divorcee, but he's good.
He went there or he's there now?
He's already gone.
Okay.
Yeah, he's gone.
Yeah, it's because the history of A&M, which I don't know if it was a military school
Mm-hmm.
for the longest time. It's Texas Agricultural and Mechanical College.
Yeah.
And so women weren't allowed in until like the 60s, 70s. I'm not joking. And minorities were not allowed in until the 60s, 70s as well, which is fucking late to let in.
Women, then minorities?
Yeah.
Let me think if that's how I would do it.
No, I might be lying. I think it was minority men, and then they let in women in the late 60s, early 70s. Regardless, it's fucking embarrassing. But the culture at A&M now, I would argue, is very progressive.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't have gone there if it wasn't. But it's weird because they still have some of those like hyper masculine traditions like the yell leaders. Because we're not going to have cheerleaders. You know, we have,
There you
and there's
go.
5 of them.
Oh, there's only 5
There's
each year?
5, yeah. There's
No.
two juniors, 3 seniors.
Oh my God.
And they...
So there's 5 men each year who, and do they have they must have tryouts,
Oh, yeah, it's serious.
and they show up.
It's a political race. You run for yell leader.
Nuh-uh, and they get voted in?
Yep.
Oh my gosh. I didn't know this shit.
It's crazy. And there's so many. I mean, like after a game, you throw them in the pond and all this, and they're in all white. It's real slutty if you think about it.
Oh, they throw these men in?
They throw the men in the pond in all white. Wet t-shirt contest, all men.
Okay, so,
And we don't do cheers, we do yells.
okay,
And
got
for
it.
different plays during a football game, we do different yells accordingly. And so you
That's
know
kinda
when
neat. So it's really involved.
it is because the crowd, you don't sit for an A&M football game, which I think is kind of common in SEC.
I wanna go.
football. We should go to an A&M game. I'd love to take you. It's so much fun.
I would love to go. I love that they're in the SEC now.
Yeah.
I think that's really fascinating. And yeah, I'm trying to think of what else I know about them. I never been to where the school is up there in College Station. I've wanted to go, but I just haven't gotten to go.
Well, it's the only thing there. I mean, there's not,
Yeah.
you know.
I would
it's
like to
just
go.
that.
What else does it say about the Yell team? Is there anything else? It's just such an interesting thing. About the leaders, about the group. When did it start?
Yeah, do yell leader history. There you go, yeah.
The tradition of yell leaders began during a football game in the early 1900s. The Aggies were losing badly, and the audience was growing bored.
Shit.
Wow. The upperclassmen ordered the freshmen to find a way to entertain their guests, many of whom had been invited by Texas Women's University. Wow.
It was separate.
But women had a part in it. They're like,
In the crowd,
we need
yeah.
to entertain these ladies.
We need to entertain the women.
And hey, women still want to be entertained.
It's true.
The tradition of yell leaders, the freshmen found white coveralls and began leading the crowd in yells. They had so much fun and received so much attention from their audience that it was decided that only upperclassmen would be allowed to participate in leading yells in the future. Wow, so they made the younger people do it, saw that it was awesome, and then like, you can't do it.
Yeah. Actually, never mind. Give it back. It was very that. So there's when they're going for, you got to help me out. When they're going for a field goal or for what's the conversion called?
2-point conversion.
2-point conversion. When they're doing that, the yell leaders will squat on one knee under the field goal post and it's called Squeeze-A-Mags, and they'll squeeze their nuts.
Oh yeah.
Which is like they're bracing for them to make the. It's so gay. I love it.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. That's true. That's
Squeeze it,
fucking
eggs.
squeezing eggs, baby. And we used to do that every time we passed by this town because my dad was always like, "Do not ever knock anybody up in that town." And he would make us, even when we were kids, he got that in us.
That chastity belt. Yeah.
Just hold your nuts when you drive through there.
Protect the goods.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You do not want to.
Yeah. You know what else I want to talk to you about?
Knock anything up around there.
I need Caleb Presley biblically. And that's your best friend.
I just texted with him today. Special guy.
I have a crush on him that's like,
Really?
it's bad. Because he's another SEC boy, right? Tennessee?
He went to
North Carolina.
Yeah. He went to
You're
North Carolina.
kidding. Why is he's like a
But
Volunteers
he
fan,
is a
though,
Volunteers fan. He says he played at North Carolina. He didn't. But
isn't he? He's a liar and a cheat.
true, but he's handsome.
It is true.
And he is extremely unique. You guys are similar, I think. You guys would have
We
a
do kinda
really
look
nice
alike.
time. You think?
We look a little related.
Oh, I think so. Maybe it's true. You guys both have blue eyes.
Yeah.
You have blonde hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have the same facial hair as him.
Oh, damn. Well,
I'm just kidding.
no, look, I think it's just, yeah, that's,
Yeah, I because he's been on your pod a lot of times.
yeah.
And I've seen all your stuff. I mean, you went hunting with him and stuff like that.
Yeah, we went turkey hunting together.
Yeah.
And it was interesting because, I'd never been hunting, and then I don't think he'd been hunting. But some people were there were some children out there eating mushrooms, and they were making everybody nervous. Yeah, we had a great time. He shot a turkey. I didn't.
That's sad. Yeah.
Yeah, the turkeys were, some of them looked like they had been, I don't want to say using, but some of them were not doing that good.
Mercury.
Yeah.
They're off the Merc.
They were off, some of them were off the Merc.
Off
It was
the
like,
Merc.
yeah, when you were singing on that show, it was like, it's so magical. You can sing really good.
Thank you so much. It's the theater kid. I can't.
What was like your
doesn't go
first
away.
play that you did?
You Monty Python fan?
Yes, John Cleese.
I did Spam a lot. That was the first one where I was like, this is a lot of fun. Yep. Damn, you had that locked and loaded.
Did they? Monty
Yeah.
Python Spam a lot.
And guess what? They had me cross-dress.
They did?
I didn't play a woman a single time in the whole production.
No.
They had me in a beard.
What?
Yep.
And did your parents write a note or anything? Like that, I guess you just play what you get, but it's weird. It's interesting to have a woman just play the man as in a high school or something.
It is. It's something to be said about the director looked at me and was like, get her in a beard. Let's see her in a beard.
Oh,
And it worked.
damn.
I did it. But I think it's a compliment to me if you think about it, that there was no one manly enough to do it the job except for me.
You could pull it off.
I can pull it off.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's fun.
It's
Was it a
really
good time?
special. Oh, it's so much fun. Because any Monty Python, it's so not PC today. You could not do it today.
Yeah.
But it was, they edited it down for a high school production to do, so it was,
Right.
it's fun. It's funny. We did Addams Family as well.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
What's a song, what's one of the songs from Spam a Lot?
I could not tell you if you held a gun to my head
Really?
right now. Forgot it all.
Damn.
Yeah.
I remember I was a theater kid too.
What'd you do?
I did.
That doesn't shock me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I didn't like to ride the bus home a lot of times because it was like the poor kid bus or whatever. So I wanted to stay at school to do stuff. I would be like, I'm staying.
Mm-hmm.
I'm involved in something. I'm in the fucking whatever.
Extracurricular.
Yes. And I got in Key Club. Yeah, no, I got in theater. And we did Sherlock Holmes.
Oh, fun.
It was fun. And I was doing I was Watkins, right? And so I come out
Watson.
Watson. It was kind of
Dream role.
it was heavily urban. We had a lot of black characters, so I was Watkins. But I come out, right? And for some reason, I just did a Mexican accent for my character.
Okay.
And it wasn't any of the ways we'd ever rehearsed it. And so everybody is like, what the fuck, dude? Now Watkins is fucking Mexican.
Creative liberties were taken.
Yeah, and it was really kind of selfish looking back because everybody was just kind of shook and they didn't know what to do. But I kept being like, "What's up, Holmes?" Like I did it all just for that joke.
And I bet it killed.
Hey, Holmes. It killed for a little bit, but then it was like...
You hadn't learned like the rule of threes yet and all that.
I didn't have any plan.
No.
And it got old fast. And then you couldn't not be Mexican. So for the next hour and 10 minutes or whatever, you were Mexican.
You made your bed, you got to lie in it.
Miss Porcio was so furious.
Man, I say a silent prayer for theater directors every night. You know, high school theater directors are kind of like God warriors. They're soldiers.
Yeah, I don't want to say that they are very similar to who was that sergeant that helped during Katrina, that guy everybody loved?
Joel Osteen.
Wasn't
Pull up picture Joel Osteen.
Didn't he not open the church up? Yeah.
Yep.
And the Lord's not working during this storm. No, who was? No, it's not really Joel Osteen. It is Petraeus. It was General Petraeus. Anyway, that joke took too long, and
that's all right.
my brain should have been better at it. Yeah, were we talking about Brittany?
We were talking about,
you were a theater kid.
Yeah, I was a theater kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's always been, but I didn't go to school to be like, I want to be a comedian. It was never on my roster. I mean, my friends in high school were like, you should audition for SNL.
Oh,
like,
so people said that to you. So you were entertaining, you liked it, yeah.
I liked it, but it's also like, first of all, not how that works. You don't just audition for SNL.
Yeah, people don't understand it, huh?
No.
They're like, "Now, what you doing, man? You gonna get you over there, do you a little something?"
You know, Saturday night.
Yeah, what's Gwyneth Paltrow doing? People text me that on a fucking Friday, bitch.
You're like, I could not tell you. Don't know. Yeah. Could not tell you. Yeah, that was always like you need to be on SNL. It's also, I don't know, it's a very interesting conversation because I feel like with what you do and with what I do, there is a path to success in comedy that's not, you don't have to do SNL anymore, you know? Like
no, and it could derail you.
Arguably, yeah.
Like, would you be able to tell some of your stories and antics and have some of your same energy that would you know each week that even something you wrote was going to get on there? It's a
not at all, yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, I think you're totally right.
Yeah, and to be able to connect with an audience, you know, as like on a very personal level, you can't do that when you're always playing a character. And also on top of playing characters, having to fight for your spot every week. Why would, you know, it's like that. It can't be the only way to make it in comedy as a young person.
Yeah.
So I feel very fortunate that, you know, I graduated college, started working a job. I used to be an insurance agent.
Oh, you did?
And then I worked at a bank. And then.
Oh, I love going to the, I used to love going to the bank.
It's a great experience.
Wasn't it so much fun?
Be like, can you make change for this 100?
Yeah.
And they'd be like, yeah, I can do that.
And you'd sign in and you knew somebody that worked at the bank. And so you'd be like, yeah, just putting my work check in. And it made you feel good.
Yeah. Remember those pins that were attached to the desk?
Yeah.
Man, bring those back.
And every time one would be missing, like, oh, what happened here? A crime.
Okay, do we get that on camera?
Yeah.
You want to know something I figured out from working at a bank? And the doorway of every bank. So like if you're the teller and you're looking at the door, there are lines that go up the vertical of the door so that you can identify if someone robs or whatever, how tall they were.
No.
It really is like a, yeah.
Holy
Isn't that crazy?
Smokes.
It's how you identify, so you can get like a what's that called? Suspect description.
Oh, suspect description. They just had 3 children robbed a bank.
Oh, good for them. Good for them.
Yeah, Houston's Little Rascals.
You're joking.
3 Texas juveniles dubbed the Little Rascals, age 11, 12, and 16, accused of bank robbery. The boys allegedly walked into a bank and showed a threatening letter to the teller before fleeing on foot with an undisclosed amount of cash.
Wow.
It sounds like they were bank robbers. The FBI has arrested 3 minors in connection with a bank robbery in Houston, and they have been dubbed the Little Rascals.
Love it. You know, the 16-year-old is like the ringleader, and the other two were like, yeah, boys.
Yeah, we'll do it. Yeah, we got him.
Yeah, boys.
Yeah, when we doing it, huh? And they're like, oh, we doing it next week. But then the day came and like, oh, I thought we was just getting some candies or something.
Boys, I don't know about all this. Yeah.
Oh, well, the little. But here's what has happened now. It's like you do a crime. You get somebody to write an article, and now now they're going on tour. They're gonna fucking.
They're in the Billboard Top 100 right now.
They're gonna be fucking. They'll have a song out in 2 months
featuring Fred again.
Yeah, the Little Rascals.
Good for them.
Yeah, and that's so interesting to write a letter. What would you put on a letter? Oh, I remember, dude. One time, I was trying to flirt with the girl at the bank. Mm-hmm. And so I wrote this note.
That said what?
It was like, hey, great to see you today at the bank. I've seen you before.
At the bank.
Would love to connect sometime, right?
Okay. So
I'm walking over and I slide it into the dish, and you can see immediately like people are like, this is a robbery.
Yeah.
Tactic.
Yeah.
And one of the managers came and got it, and she couldn't go to that branch anymore.
Banned from the facility.
I was ashamed.
Man. Oh, you mean like you personally couldn't, wouldn't go there anymore?
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I wouldn't go anymore, yeah.
I thought
just
you meant
embarrassed.
They went ahead and walked you out of that building.
No, I knew. The second I'm sliding under, I realized, oh, I see what's going on here.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Right. They think I'm a robber, and it's just very scary to them.
Yeah. That's the plight of being a man, huh? All you want is just some love, and they're like, get him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Feel sorry for you guys.
I wonder if it is.
You guys have it so rough.
This episode is brought to you by BetterHelp. If you've struggled mentally or emotionally, struggling, just adapting or figuring something out, if you're going through something in your life, it could be work. It could be just your stress. I struggle a lot of times with feeling inferior or feeling like I'm not doing enough. And I go to therapy. BetterHelp. They can help you. If you're thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. Just fill out a brief questionnaire and get matched with a licensed therapist. Switch therapists at any time for no additional charge. I have benefited from therapy, and I have experienced BetterHelp. Become your own soulmate, whether you're looking for one or not. Visit BetterHelp.com/Theo today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, BetterHelp.com/Theo. There was an article I saw some lady there was a lady who said she was too pretty. Can you look that up? You see this?
Mm-mm.
She's too pretty. So she was going to shave her head. There you go. Isa Gonzalez claims she missed out on the movie roles because she's too pretty.
Oh, God bless her.
And thought about shaving her head to make herself less attractive. I remember being told for so many projects, she's too pretty for the role. She's too hot for the role. Then I just be like, what is Margot Robbie? She's the hottest, beautiful woman ever I've seen in my life. Even though she doesn't believe any of this is really about her. I had an identity crisis for so long time, she says. I was like, do I shave my head?
Changing the grammar to make it more racist.
What did she offer to do? Change her grammar?
I said, you're changing the grammar to make it more racist.
Oh, am I? I don't think it's racist. The lady.
It's a perfectly beautiful English sentence, and you're skipping words because she's Latina.
Oh, no, I'm trying to make it so it makes sense to people.
Right.
Because I feel like if you just say it like a white person, do I make myself less attractive? But if I'm like, it gives it I can see it.
Right. You're painting a picture.
I can see it coming from her. Do I make myself less attractive?
There you go. Okay.
That's wild though, huh?
That is a problem I never have had to think about.
Yeah.
I'll be totally for real with you.
Yeah,
she is beautiful.
I know. She looks very nice. Did you? Yeah. What were? Did you have thoughts like that growing up? I remember like
I'm too pretty. No.
I had thoughts like I was, just always just like worried about how I look or just felt anything that I could feel bad about. I would find a way to feel bad about it.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like,
you ever do the thing when now that like fame, you ever look for it online? You seek it out?
Seek out.
Like hate or people talking about you in a negative way?
Sometimes you see stuff and sometimes it's so accurate it's fucking makes you laugh or it's like, yeah, that's real.
Damn.
Sometimes you're like, but I have like, what do I have? I have like paranoia a lot of times, you know, like I get paranoid about my hair a lot of times. My body, sometimes the way my body was shaped.
I think you're beautiful the way you are.
Thanks.
Of course.
I'm just trying to think of things that people think. I guess everybody has like things, huh?
Yeah, I was always told I looked like the yellow M&M.
Which one was she?
Can we pull up? It's a he.
It is a man?
It's a he.
Oh, well.
Go ahead and pull up yellow.
Yeah.
It's up. Yep.
Put him in spam a lot. That's all I'm telling you.
He would kill in spam.
Cast that guy. Oh, wow. I think he has nice legs.
What? Thank you so much.
I see that.
I think that is the ideal body type.
Yeah, that look. It's where we're all headed, I feel like.
Circular. Yeah, I got the yellow M&M a lot, and I got Mr. Incredible.
Katy Perry, I see some.
I get Katy Perry. I get Adele sometimes. That's when people are feeling nice.
Oh, I see that.
When they're trying to like get me, I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
Yellow M&M's pretty funny. I can't argue yellow M&M.
Yellow
That's
M&M's
hilarious.
nice.
Yeah.
If something's funny, it's great. You have to. If you if you like to be funny and something is funny, it wins.
Yeah. Whoever commented that on my shit, you won.
It always wins.
Yeah. You look like Morgan Wallen too.
I look like I look like Morgan wallows in mud. I feel like I used to have this joke. I would say I look like somebody that looks like they might have matches on them, and I always thought that was a fair description.
Yeah, that's so specific. You look like Morgan Waluigi.
I don't even know who that is. That makes me laugh.
Look up Mario and Waluigi.
Oh, yeah.
He's like the evil one.
Oh, yeah.
He's the evil version of Luigi.
Oh, okay.
You're the evil version of Morgan Wallen.
Oh, okay. I'll take it.
Unless Morgan Wallen's also evil. I don't.
I think he's probably not.
Just to say.
Yeah, we had, I'm trying to think of any other draw, like when I was a kid. Oh, we did the vampire thing one time. Dracula we had to do.
A play?
That was fun. And it was always in theater class. You were always around some of the kids who were probably gay or closeted too.
Sure, yeah.
So it was just interesting, you know, because you always but you knew those. You got like kind of close with those guys, you know.
Some of the funniest people you'll ever meet.
Oh,
arguably.
yeah. But at that time, it wasn't like when I was in high school, people wouldn't really say if they were gay. So I think back then you got to be around like some of the kids. Or just kids that were like maybe questioning it or something. Mm-hmm. But theater was always like kind of like a hodgepodge group, you know?
I loved it.
It was always kind of the misfit. Like,
absolutely.
Was it the Misfits? Yeah.
And it was the kids who got kicked out of band. Yeah. You know how fucking weird you have to be kicked out of band? Man, the freak weirdos.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, that was my theater group in high school was like some of the weirdest fucking people I've ever met to this day.
Wow.
Like as a child, I remember being like, "You're weird," and as an adult, I'm like, "God." And they, it's sad too because it's like, what did you end up doing with your life? Usually not much, you know.
Those kids, you mean?
Yeah,
I don't know. We had guys like that low key could sing but didn't want to admit. We're like afraid to sing in front of other guys. So it was always that crazy night at school where you were like, we have a chorus, like or a choir or whatever. Like you had no clue you had a choir or a chorus, and then it was like one week at school when you were a junior. Suddenly, like the chorus is going to perform, and everybody was dressed like they worked at a Chinese restaurant, and they would come out and fucking sing. And you're like, Ricky sings like,
and it's beautiful.
It's fucking beautiful. And then you would see him the next day, he would act like he had never done it, dude.
That's the thing. You got to act like he's not a star.
Yes, Yes.
Like you didn't have American Idol at your
That's
school.
a great point.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had like, I remember this one kid named, I don't even know what his name, I don't even know if he had a fucking name. It was like Caramel or something. And he sang Jewel.
Like the singer Jewel?
Yes.
Okay.
And people didn't know what to do. And the curtain closed and the world had changed. People were like, oh, fucking Caramel did
Never
it.
the same.
And it never was the same. And yeah, you saw him and you were like, God, that guy, I didn't know.
Yeah. And you never would have known.
Yeah.
That's the beauty. I think.
That is cool. That's the talent. That's that talent show time of year.
Yes.
When that happened.
Did you ever do the talent show?
Yeah, I emceed it one time.
You DJ'd.
Yeah. So
you like hosted it.
Yeah, just like okay. Hosted it with this funny girl at school named Rebecca.
Did you do stand up?
No, I did it once I got out of like 24. I think I started doing it.
Okay.
And it was, I mean, stand-up's, it's been great. I don't know if I would have found another avenue to be entertaining. I don't know. Once I saw stand-up, I was like, oh, I couldn't believe it was a real job.
Period. Yeah.
You were like, I remember in college we won tickets. They would always call you every day. I'm like, you won tickets.
To what?
Every day. That's right. And usually we would just hang up or somebody would call them a name and then hang up. And then one day we're like, we'll go. And it was to a comedy show. I remember we got there and we knew what it was going to be. But sometimes until you see something, you don't really know what it is. And
like the Blue Man Group.
Yeah.
You don't really know what it is till you see it.
Yeah. Did you go?
I love the Blue Man Group.
Oh, is it good?
Yeah. You've never been? We'll go there after we go to an A&M game.
Okay.
Sorry, continue.
No.
Hell yeah.
Oh, wow.
Could you pull up a video for Theo?
Yeah, you know what? I have no concept of what this is. It's kind of like Shang Yun or whatever.
I was going to say.
Were you going to say?
I was going to say Shin Yun.
Oh, definitely, huh? This could literally also be a political national convention. Let's just say that. Like, I would not be surprised.
This one I imagine they were doing at Jonestown. Like in Jonestown, I don't know what was going on, but fast forward where they get to the paint. They'll put neon paint.
This is Rufus de Soul, isn't it? They put paint on themselves?
They'll put paint on the instruments.
Oh.
And then they turn a black light on and they'll play the drums and it goes everywhere.
I had no idea they even did music. I thought that they ran around and kind of hid from each other.
Okay.
Like that's what I thought Blue Man Group did. This is crazy. If you would take in this style, I would be like, no way, this is Blue Man Group. Wow.
Yeah, I saw it in Vegas with my think about this. I took a family trip to Vegas with my family at the ripe age of 15. And we saw the.
What is that trip like for a girl? Because a lot of girls go on this trip with their family to Vegas at that cuspy age of like.
Yeah. Like I'm reading One Direction fan fiction, but also like I'm afraid of men.
Yeah.
It was terrifying, but it was a lot of fun. And I thought the Bellagio was the nicest place on earth. Mm-hmm. Because it is.
I like it. I
like
really
the
like it.
Bellagio. Where do you stay when you go to Vegas?
Oh, God. Last time I went, I stayed at the Wynn.
Wynn's nice.
Because that's where I think I had a show at, and I really liked it. My friend Jasmine works over there.
Okay, cool. You had a little hookup.
So a couple friends that work there. The people that I see them repeatedly, and I feel more at home.
Okay, period. Yeah, I like the Bellagio. It makes me feel like I'm in Italy.
Yeah.
That's for people who have never been out of the country.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I remember the first time that we went to Rainforest Cafe.
Oh, that's a great example.
I used to take my girl there all the time.
It's a nice facility.
Well, I kept promising I was going to take her to we were going to do like a Caribbean cruise and fucking.
It's just Rainforest Cafe.
I would hope like subliminally it would help our relationship, I guess. Or like she would remember like, oh yeah, we're going to do that one day, you know?
And
we didn't.
Never did. There's nothing more romantic than going to a place where children are running around at your feet, you know?
Yeah.
Screaming kids.
Yeah.
Throwing poop like monkeys.
Yeah. What?
What's up?
Oh, you were in a very realistic Rainforest Cafe.
Yeah. I don't know about the one you were going to.
Yeah.
You ever been to, this is so specific. Have you interviewed Post Malone?
No.
Really?
I would love to. I met Post Malone one time.
He was
groovy.
get along. Yeah.
You've interviewed him?
I've not interviewed him, but I've met. He's a sweetie. I mean, and he's from where I'm from kind of. He's from Grapevine, Texas, which is in the Dallas metropolitan area. And I used to go to the Grapevine Mills Mall, and there's a Rainforest Cafe there. And I did one time witness a toddler someone had left on the floor unattended, and they had taken off their diaper and were playing. They were going to play with the poop. That was what happened.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's BYOB right there. I feel like for a kid, there's no other. Yeah, if you don't I'm not showing up at a rainforest and. Yeah.
With an empty diaper, dude. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's a child. Oh, well, I'm not showing up in a rainforest and just playing with something strange, you know?
I brought my own toys.
Yeah, I brought my own toys, man. Dude, we had the first time I ever learned about theater and stuff. I never really thought about this, but we in the apartment down from us, they had a married couple, right? And they were, I believe, they were gay.
Okay.
But both of them would always, when one of them wasn't there, when the wife wasn't there, or the husband wasn't there, I would always sit there with their son. And the son, now I know something's probably wrong with him. At the time, I just thought he just was kind of complacent.
Okay.
And the other parent would always complain about the other one, but it would always be that they, everything they complained about, it was always just well, that's what a husband is, or that's what a wife
I don't like that he's got a penis.
Yeah, it would be well, I wish she used a comb, and he'd be like, well, then you can't be upset. But they would both play watch musicals all the time on television.
Interesting.
And I would always watch there would be Newsies, different stuff like that, different theater stuff.
Okay.
So it was the first time I ever saw that stuff, I remember.
That's crazy.
And then I dated a girl that worked at a Renaissance fair for a little while.
Oh, that's fun. I love a Renfest.
Were you a competitor? What are they called? No.
Performer?
Performer, yeah.
No, I wasn't, but I did enjoy, I love Game of Thrones. I'm a big GOT fan.
Yeah, I've seen some of you have a lot of references that.
Yeah. Well, I've got a show that we're trying to
Royal.
get. Yeah, I've got Royal Court.
Royal Court.
I've got a bunch of, would love to have you on.
Yeah, is it do guests come on it? I haven't seen it.
Yeah, it's a celebrity interview show that we write the show around them. And you just had Drewski on. We're trying to get Drewski on. And he's just the busiest motherfucker alive.
That's true.
And he rolls with 45 people with him. So we're trying to get him.
He has a group. We had to get him a bunch of sausages and stuff when they was coming.
So what do you mean by that?
Just food items.
Oh, okay.
Some people want certain stuff.
The writer is just full of Jimmy Dean sausage.
They wanted sausages.
Hell yeah.
I know. I respect it.
Can't hate it.
Look,
pretty good. We're trying to get Drewski on. We'd love to have you on.
Thank you.
Backtrack. Renfest. I've only been to a Renfest. I've never performed there, but I imagine that is crazy because you know how at a bar all the bartenders usually are having relations with each other.
Yes.
Renfest is worse.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The girl that I was dating, she ended up leaving me for a guy who was did the horseshoes or whatever, and it's called
tossed them or cleaned them.
Yeah, a farrier, the guy who re-puts them on.
How do you spell that? Farrier.
Farrier. I'll watch a lot of those videos sometimes.
I love those. Sometimes it makes me feel weird, though.
Sometimes it's hey, guy.
They'll get too deep in there. I did not know that was the word for it.
A farrier is a specialist in equine hoof care, including the trimming and balancing of horses' hooves and the placing of shoes on their hooves, if necessary. My sister married the son of a farrier.
Farrier.
Yeah. Farrier.
Sweet talking son of a farrier. Preacher man. Yeah, that's it makes me feel a little weird when they get way too deep in there because I don't know if it's bone and I don't know if is it like what our nails are made of?
Right. You don't know and you're hey, and the horse doesn't have you almost want the horse to have a person next to it who speaks horse.
Right.
who can be like, that's far enough.
Yeah. Time.
But yeah, the girl I dated, she was like a little, Renaissance Fair, it's home of the white tit. That's just,
It's home of the mammary.
oh, the girl I dated.
Mammary gland.
She was just a beautiful little boiled egg of a lady. And we, because it was more of a Rubenesque woman's world. Because the skinny girls, they would make them all be in like the malaria area or
Exactly.
whatever. Or like
the plague.
Yeah, like your
area.
skin's coming off or whatever.
Psoriasis tent. Yeah.
Yeah, if you had like no tits, you were in like the scurvy stable or whatever.
Yeah.
Or the pile. Sometimes you have a pile of like three
it's true.
people.
You're going to be dead body number 4 in the pile.
That's what they would do.
You have to be well endowed to work at the Renfests.
Oh, she was a fucking little, oh my God.
That is crazy.
Look at that.
That is crazy. And I love the dress too. I mean, like, boob aside,
I agree.
it's just beautiful period pieces.
A lot of people by us would do Civil War reenactments, Renaissance fairs. It's where, like, a lot of children could get work.
Chimney sweeps.
I don't know if they had that, you think?
I'm just thinking, like, work for
But
children.
yeah, dude, that Renaissance fair shit, that shit was fucking. And then I remember she actually auditioned years later because she stuck with it for like 6 or 7 years. She got really into it.
Yeah, it's a lifestyle.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, it
because
is.
she even flew to Dallas to audition for Medieval Times or whatever
I love medieval times.
and didn't get it.
How do you get rejected from medieval times?
I don't know. I guess it's tough to get in.
There's only one woman slot, by the way. It's the queen. Medieval times is a sausage fest.
Oh, that must be why.
It's all the knights.
I don't know. Yeah, look up the Dallas Medieval Times. See how many stars it has.
I've frequented that many a time.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, you know which one I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
I
that's
used
right.
to live in
didn't think
Louisville,
about that.
Texas, which is in Dallas. 4.7. What do you know about that? If people don't know what medieval times is, you've been, right?
Yeah.
Okay. It's a dinner theater
Yes.
that is in the middle is a big sand pit where it's literally they'll do equine jousting.
Yeah.
They'll do hand-to-hand combat.
Yeah, they'll do. I mean,
It's crazy. And then each like section of this big auditorium is like you get a color and
Yeah.
you cheer for your night.
you cheer for your color.
Yeah.
The bad part that happens is people start abusing drugs usually in the evening, and that somebody gets too fucking crazy.
When you fall into the horse pit.
There's a lot
Trampled.
going on. I mean, you're sitting there, it's supposed to be like this fine dining experience.
Mm-hmm.
The animals, it's some people, they don't want to be around it.
Then don't go, is what I would say.
That's true.
More for us. There's a part, which I don't know if you remember this, with the falcon.
Mm-mm.
They do you remember this? There's a guy that comes out and they're like, the royal bird whisperer. And they come out and it's that guy with the glove and the falcon.
Oh, yeah. I think the bird was off when I went.
Oh, he was off duty.
Or it might have been an off week. Oh, there he is.
Here we go.
Oh, yeah. And this guy, I think maybe I have then. But this thing will eat a bread off someone's plate.
Sometimes, yeah. I mean, you're fucking with nature here. You know what I mean? Look, and he'll send him around. He flies through the whole stadium.
Oh, that thing will fucking steal a sister's wig out there, I bet.
It'll steal a small child. Happy second birthday to Amelia. It's got Amelia and it's just real unfortunate. I love medieval times. It's one of my favorite places on earth. I think it's one of the best things that America's come up with.
Yeah, there's not as much dinner theater, I feel like, as there used to be, probably.
You used to live in Nashville.
Yeah, I still live in Nashville.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
I thought you moved to Austin.
I'm going home tomorrow. No? I think about it sometimes. I think about it.
Do you remember I met you in Nashville? Oh my God, I should have had the picture pulled up.
No.
I met you, I think it's in the Gulch at that breakfast spot. Hold on.
No, let me think for a second. We can put the picture in later.
Yeah, I'll send you the picture.
Okay.
I saw you come into this place and I was there with my friend Forrest. And I go, I think that's Theo Vaughn. And you walked in, you were just getting breakfast. And he was like, holy shit, it is. And we sat there and we were like, do we bother him?
I do it Fenwick's.
Is that what it's called?
Bring up Fenwick's
It's like a breakfast spot.
Yeah.
And you go up to the counter and order, and then you go sit down.
Oh.
Is it? Look, let me see the inside. I should have had the picture locked and loaded to show you.
Yeah, I don't think that's it.
No, that's not it. Anyway, I met you in 2021 before any of this kind of like happened for me. Crazy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Anyway, I was going to say dinner theater. Dolly's got her thing there in Nashville.
Dolly Parton?
In Pigeon Forge.
Has a dinner theater?
Yeah.
My sister went to Pigeon Forge for her anniversary.
Oh, fun.
I got to spend some time over there. I haven't spent that much time over there. So, yeah, what's it like for you? Because you weren't a comedian then.
Not really. I was a TikToker.
Right. But I wonder if that's just the new, like, something's happening in comedy right now, too, where there's a lot of videos that are being put up are crowd work.
Yes.
And it's not like a lot of material. There's people doing crowd work tours.
That's crazy.
It's crazy, right? Like, it's really, because it just makes me think like, and I'm not judging it. I'm just looking at it. But it's like,
is it sustainable?
Right. And then like, are we getting to the point where like things are liquidating kind of where it's like, you don't need material anymore? But because I hear from some people, it's like, oh, I'm tired of seeing crowd work. Mm-hmm. And it's like, well, but that's also a masterful art, if you can do
if
it
it's
well.
done right.
Yeah.
A lot of the crowd work I see on TikTok is like, what do you do? Bro's a banker.
Yeah.
And that's the joke? What are you talking about? What's funny? Like, I don't, you know what I mean?
Yeah. But it is interesting. I had a guy say the other day, he's like, one guy, I love him, but he doesn't post anything with any material anymore. It's just, but then also it's like you have to save your material for when people come out to see your live show.
Yeah, like when you go on Fallon or whatever and you have to burn bits, it's like, I guess that's part of it. But how else are you going to get people to want to come? You know, like, I don't know. It's a difficult thing, but at the same time, if you're talking about someone like a Matt Rife, where it's like you're doing crowd work, but half of the gag is that like people want you. And I mean, he's fallen from grace now totally. And like,
has he?
Oh, absolutely. Oh my God, did you miss all this?
No, I know that people accused him of something, but that seemed that seemed ridiculous to me, kind of.
His whole comedy special was basically him saying, I don't like having a primarily female audience. I want dudes to like my comedy. And the whole like 30 minutes of his special are like, I hate women. Like, I fucking, don't you hate it when bitches, like, it's horrible.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Why would you alienate your audience like that? And that's what I think happens when it's like, you got famous from your crowd work and people liked you and women liked you. Why would you alienate the women?
Yeah.
They're the ones that like really support you. They buy merch. They show up to the meet and greet. I don't know. It was sad.
Oh, it's interesting. I didn't know that. Is that a thing that people are, is this a thing going on, Nick?
Look, he called his fucking thing problematic. Like he's making a joke out of it.
Is he topless?
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
He's nips out.
I didn't know that there had been this fall from grace.
It's bad.
Oh, gosh.
And to do that whole sort of rampage of like, I want men to think I'm funny. Well, they don't, brother. So what now? You know what I mean? You lost your woman audience and your man audience.
Damn.
But he's still selling out dates. So I don't know. Maybe it's...
So then did he really then?
Right. How effective is
or is this
canceling?
Just... Right. Oh, I think the best thing you can probably do is get canceled if it's for something that really means something to you. Mm. But if it's just somebody writing an article on but yeah, I don't know. I didn't see the special.
I didn't either.
Oh, you didn't even see it?
I saw clips. So I saw the first 5 minutes. No, I didn't watch the full thing because I was like, this isn't funny. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's not.
Huh.
I'm not rocking with it.
Well, I feel like we should see. I'll have to see it. But I didn't know that there was this fall from grace in the why is Matt Rife turned against his female audience? Mm. If you've been on TikTok, you probably had Matt Rife pushed on you. But it's just people found him that he's entertaining. There's a lot of entertaining stuff, man. He's got a lot of great stuff.
Well, that's the whole thing. Is like we're all entertainers, and I think it's just about highlighting people who are genuinely very funny and are very original and very creative and like should have a Netflix special.
Right.
If your whole thing is predicated on controversy, boring, don't care. Like I want to tell me a joke.
Right.
So.
Yeah, that's interesting. I think is there a lot of like some people it feels like they create it's more about I'm trying to think of people that it's more about controversy. Like what does that mean when you say that kind of?
Well, for him, I mean, coming off of all the drama on TikTok, that was when he was like, and here's my special.
Oh,
You know?
I see what you're saying. I missed I think a lot of that boat. I just knew that he was just on tour. And that the ladies loved him, and we were talking like 5 months ago. I remember talking about how he was like, "There's not a ton of like that handsome of a guy who gets to also do comedy."
It kind of works against you in comedy.
Oh, God.
Being hot,
Yeah,
doesn't help you out.
Well, I needed you to look over at me, so if I'd have fucking just had a fucking oh God, if my mother would have fucked somebody with some cheekbones, I wouldn't even fucking worry about this shit. If she'd have fucked one guy with a dimple in our town,
please. Yeah.
I know, yeah. And look, I know that guy didn't have dimples. I know it was an incident with a fucking can opener. But still, Mom, bang that guy
Come
out.
on, yeah.
Oh. But no, I didn't know that Matt had that fall from grace. But I guess if he's still selling out, does he even care what's even going on?
That's the thing, which is just like, what are we even talking about? Because
Yeah.
evidently it just doesn't fucking matter because he's going to make money regardless. I do think that TikTok has become a breeding ground for like, it's very democratic in nature, you know, of like comics that probably never would have gotten discovered are having a renaissance. So it's a really cool thing too. And it's also cool for
yeah, I mean, a lot of people find you and me on there.
Exactly, where they never would have found us before. And also, I mean, I have such a different path than you of like, I have no interest in stand-up, but I like, obviously, this sort of setting. And like, I would say I'm well endowed comedically, probably, thanks to my dad. But I don't want to take it on tour or anything like that. So what do? And you do the internet. And you can do it, you know?
But don't you think eventually that could evolve where you may want to?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And not to even like, you know, I respect totally what you're thinking, but I've thought about that too. It's like, I'm always somebody I'm always like, nah, I won't do that. And then a lot of times I end up being like, oh yeah, this is okay.
Yeah. You got to force me to do it. And then I'll be like, this is kind of fun.
Yeah.
I'm worried. Yeah, I'm worried about that when it comes to stand up because I feel like once I start, I can't stop. It's going to be addicting.
Like, oh, start doing it? Yeah.
I can't bomb though. I'll kill myself. Spit.
Oh, the spit I don't care about. It's the death. It's fucking someone losing their life not to opiates in America.
If I bomb, I'll kill myself.
Oh.
At least once.
Oh, well, then you're going to need some extra lives, dude. The craziest part, dude, I remember one time just bombing so hard.
What do you do?
My brain was like, I'm not staying here and hanging out with you. My brain like left in like the back of my body. And then I just remember like a bunch of sweat started pouring down my throat, which had never happened, right? Like you can sweat inside your body. And I was like, oh, this is going so bad.
Yeah.
And I still have like 20 minutes left.
Oh,
and,
fuck me.
Oh, it hurts so bad. It hurts so bad, man.
Do you think it was a combo of material wasn't strong enough, audience blew ass? What happened?
Oh, I had to perform at a college. It was lunchtime, right after lunch. It was a lot of like derelict children it's the kids who would come to that thing. It's like, yeah, I'm in college. I could be playing video games or just laying in my bed, touching my beautiful young body. But instead, I'm going to walk. Instead, I'm going to walk over to the student union.
Yeah.
Because I saw a flyer up somewhere.
Let me go see this redneck tell me a joke.
So first of all, it's complete derelicts who would even do that, right?
Okay.
Or adventurous people. Or people that came strictly to fucking judge you and ruin your day.
Sure.
So
that's like,
you haven't gotten up on stage yet. You have or you haven't?
I've done one stand-up set.
Did people know you were going to be there?
It was at this like, my friend's doing a thing at his house, like one of those things. And it was 22 comics on February 2nd of 2022.
Oh,
it was like
saying Groundhog's Day.
Exactly. St. Patrick's. Actually, I think it was on 9/11. February 22nd. Yeah, it's 9/11.
Groundhog, baby. That forgetful venison, they call it in some cultures.
Vermin. Yeah. That is crazy. That's an American tradition only, right?
Mm-hmm.
What can you look up the history of Groundhog Day?
Well, the natives probably had something to do with it, I would guess. And shout out to the natives and sorry about everything, but I believe that they had a lot to do with it, dude. The groundhog. Who's going to fucking look at a groundhog? Some perv, probably.
Some perv that was like, and if he comes out of that hole and goes back in the hole.
Yeah. Hey, look, I ain't saying nothing, but I believe this animal's got a little thing for me. Okay, so if he comes out.
He got a thing on him.
What does it say? Go back to it. Groundhog Day. The Pennsylvania Dutch were immigrants from German-speaking areas of Europe. The Germans had a tradition of marking February 2nd as Badger Day.
Candlemas?
Of marking Candlemas, which is February 2nd, as Badger Day. Dachstag. On which if a badger emerging from its den encountered a sunny day, thereby casting a shadow, it heralded 4 more weeks of winter. Wow.
So it's a badger. Yeah. We got it wrong. Also, where the fuck does that even come from? I'm even more confused.
Candlemas is a Western Christian festival observed in the Roman Catholic and Lutheran churches. In folk religion, various superstitions continue to be linked with the holiday. Punxsutawney beginnings. The first reported news of a Groundhog Day observance was arguably made by the Punxsutawney Spirit newspaper of Punxsutawney, PA in 1886. Up to the time of going to press, the beast had not seen its shadow. God, first of all.
The mark of the beast. It's just
first of all, this is how they think of us entertainers. This animal's coming to fucking entertain you. And they saying, oh, this beast ain't even showed up yet. Like, it just goes to
missed
show.
his call time. Yeah.
It goes to show the pain you even have to go through to win over an audience. However, it was not until the following year, in 1887, the first groundhog considered official was commemorated there, with a group making a trip to the Gobbler's Knob part of town. Okay.
Okay.
So I'm not saying it was a little.
Right.
This was a real fella's hanging, I bet.
Yeah.
People have gathered annually at the spot for the event ever since. I would like to go to that one day. We could add it to our list of things to do.
It's on the to-do list when we do our Great American Road Trip.
Yeah.
That'll be a real beautiful time.
I think that would be really nice.
You think he's still alive?
That guy right there? Yeah, I'm sure.
The marmot.
Oh, that animal?
Yeah.
He looks chill, huh?
He
looks like, let me do another take. You got it wrong. Dude, if you've been in there all year, what if you come out and just fuck it up? You're like,
that's so embarrassing. He bombs.
You're like, I got the news wrong.
Yeah. He comes out of the hole and a little turd comes out and he's real embarrassed. He has to go do it again.
He's kicking it back in with his foot.
He stepped in it. Oh, shit.
What do you think about the TikTok ban? Did you see it?
Yeah, here's the thing. Just do it. Like, I'm tired of this edging. We're going to do it or we're not going to do it. I think that it's a red herring for, you really want to ban an app during an election year, where arguably, like, it's a very democratic app in nature, but I think that the timing is intentional.
Oh, you do? So you think, because who passed it, that Congress or the representatives? TikTok Congress years-long case against ByteDance.
It was 50-0 that they're passing this shit along.
What are you saying, Zach?
It was both sides, and it was Congress.
Oh, wait, both? But it hasn't passed the Senate yet.
But Biden promised to sign it if it hits his desk.
So the House of Representatives, the House committee voted unanimously last week to advance bipartisan legislation that would force ByteDance, that's the Chinese ownership, right? Mm-hmm. To divest its TikTok app ownership within 165 days.
I think it's just a shame because TikTok, we've seen it's launched so many businesses and it's a way to share information and it's a way that, I mean, not to get too like socio-political, but like the more we're on social media and the more that we don't like interact with each other, we've lost the concept of third places, like public parks and coffee shops where we can go to talk to each other. Mm-hmm. TikTok is that third place. When you ban that, was it people are going to go to Facebook, and it's like can't really have a community. It's just sad, like we've found a way to actually connect with each other and see cultures and things that we never probably would have seen. And now we're going to ban it because why? Because of security and privacy. Brother, my social security number and parents' address has been on the internet for years.
Yeah.
Like our credit cards are there. What are we actually talking about?
Well, that's part of it. I agree. Like, why you don't think there's so many other sites that have our information? I don't trust Facebook and Instagram to have our information
100%.
just as much as I don't trust a different company. But they're saying since this is a Chinese company that some of the argument is that China would never allow us to have a company over there. Sure. But I'm more scared of our information already being completely monopolized.
Exactly. And if it's not ByteDance, it's going to be, name the winner. It's just,
but forcing someone to own it. And I think there's a lot of people that say they don't want, or there's a theory out there that they don't want information like from Israel, Palestine, from like the war, like that kind of stuff. Like,
censorship for
they
sure.
want censorship.
Yeah.
And people want to be able to like have there be like a big three who owns what you can see.
You can control it.
And so this is something different. So that almost makes me feel like that could be the reason,
It's overall just very sad, and it's launched so many careers for so many people, and it's, I think, been an overall net positive for, I don't know, my life specifically, but also just I don't know, it's fun.
Oh, there's no doubt it's fun.
Yeah.
I mean, I find myself getting more, like in my downtime, it's like, it's so interesting because each moment is a new, what is this? Mm-hmm. Even if you have your own algorithm, sometimes you forget that you do and you're just like, what is this? And then sometimes something flies in from like totally out of left field and you're like, wow, that's so, I never would have seen that. That's interesting.
I didn't know I was rocking with this.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Didn't know I was fucking with it like that.
Yeah. You're like, damn, I didn't fucking know I was like that.
I discovered Caleb Presley on TikTok.
Really?
Yeah, he had that clip go viral with Post Malone, actually, where he was like, always tired of being a Cowboys fan. And I was like, that's hilarious. Who is this guy? I need him.
What do you say?
That's a good...
People who say... He's so funny, man.
That's a good impression.
He's a wonderful guy. I feel lucky to know him. Yeah, it's so funny. Like, yeah, some of the people you'll get to meet or know, that's true.
Yeah, all the friendships you made. It's also, as what we do, where we make content online, that's a major platform going away that you can't promote on, Well,
yeah, I mean, it would be really a travesty. Then you would really have to go through, like, yeah, it's just, I wonder if there's more to it. Because I just feel like China has as much of our information as they want.
That's a done deal at this point.
It's like everybody goes to Temu or something. Everybody's buying like shovels or whatever they're getting.
They're buying shovels, rope, duct tape, whatever. I'm just spitballing here.
Frigidaires. Do you like living here in LA? How long have you lived here for?
I moved from Dallas in like early 2020. Right before
the pandy.
Ugh. So I was paying LA prices to not enjoy LA, which was so much fun. It's all right. I like it. I think it was culture shock for me at first. I don't know if you experienced that too. Like being from the South, I was like, you bitches are weird out here.
Well, there's so much going on. There's people on bikes and stuff, and you just don't know what's going on.
Yeah, those scooters.
Well, yeah, there's just so many there's just a lot more happening.
Yeah.
It's a lot busier. Like even when I go back to Nashville, like it's another so quiet.
Nashville's like when you're there, it's like I gotta go get my kids from school.
Yes.
Like you're hanging out with celebrities and it's like, I gotta go, it's 3:30. And I'm like, damn, y'all have real lives here. Here it feels like a different planet.
Yes.
It's like not, especially in entertainment. It's like, I don't know we're all just tweaking. It's not real.
Yeah, it doesn't see. Yeah, you're like, what is going on? And I just wonder what it's like now, if you don't have comedy. Well, I guess now you've started your podcast. Like, if you don't have the stage.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just interesting to see, like, is the stage and doing stand-up still a viable way where people feel like they can get an audience? It's probably changed.
It definitely has. I mean, especially when you talk about selling tickets. How do you get people to care? Where
right? They have to see. Right, so you have to be able to have stand up and then, or have some sort of a live show that's good, and then also have people see you.
Yeah, have the discoverability. Because on Instagram, it's like you can't. People who follow you will see your tour dates, if they don't follow you, who gives a fuck? You know, they don't know about you. So it's like that's the beauty of TikTok, is that it's anything can go on anyone's For You page. And that's going to go away maybe. So, I mean, that sucks. But YouTube, a competitor will rise, you know, when Reels came out on Instagram, or YouTube Shorts now, where people just need short form content. Someone, or maybe a new app. I'm hoping for a new app, but we'll see.
Yeah. Yeah, it always evolves.
Yeah.
What else do we have in the news, Nick? Anything else?
A Sons of OnlyFans model admits he films her content for.
No.
Son of OnlyFans model admits he films her content for her. Wow. While most teenage sons can't be bothered unloading the dishwasher for their mothers, this one goes above and beyond.
Oh, I don't like that.
Andressa Urach is a successful OnlyFans content creator and boasts over 3 million followers on Instagram. Wow.
That's really all you had to share with us? That was the best of the best you had to share.
Wow. Arthur is the one who does it.
Man, Arthur's that therapy bill is gonna be crazy.
I mean, but it was, he's.
Do you think he gets a cut?
I mean, he used to live in there. So I'm not saying that makes it fair, but it's like, what's that
familiar.
Miranda Lambert song? You know,
The house that
yeah.
built me. Yeah.
The house that, you know, they say you can't go home again.
Yep.
Yeah.
There you go.
I just had to come back one last time. Wow.
Ma'am, I know you don't know me from Adam. You like Tyler Childers?
But these handprints on the front steps are mine.
Mine.
This is what, if you're filming your mother's vagina, this has a whole.
I think this might be the first time anyone's ever thought about it from that perspective. What Miranda was doing when she wrote that.
Well, I'm just saying it has like, yeah. But is it getting to that where people don't have jobs anymore and they're like, everybody is, you know, you have somebody driving DoorDash and filming their vagina at the same time just to make
ends meet. Man.
Seriously. You start to wonder if that's, if people keep losing jobs, is that how dystopian it ends up, you know? Because then what, Brittany?
Oh, then what is, I think at some point we're all just going to have to sell post pics, even men. You got to figure out a way to sell post pics.
I think you'd fold your nuts into something kind of romantic or something. You know, I don't know what you would do.
Origami nut.
Or some, you know, a thing. Wow, that's cool.
Origami nuts, yeah.
Something you'd put on a pillow at a fucking nice hotel. Or
Right.
You know?
Yeah, a little trinket.
Something you'd set in the, on the toilet roll at a nice hotel, you know?
Yeah.
God. Man, that's unfortunate. Any other news? Sorry, that was a lot. We'll get you out of here in a few minutes, Brittany.
Oh, you're good. Oh, here we go. Do we have any that aren't fucking life-altering?
Well, hold on. This is important.
And I thought since you were an insurance agent.
Surely you'd understand this.
Taiwan man persuades friend to get legs amputated for $1.3 million.
Now, see, if it wasn't
Insurance
a
scam.
If it wasn't a scam, do you think it'd be worth it? 1.3 million?
Would you do it?
No, I don't think I would.
You think you know somebody that would, though? You could call?
Yeah.
What if this were that new, like, phone a friend show and it's like...
Sharks? Sharks, I've got a crazy business proposal for you. University student? Oh, he's so young.
Forced himself to have a W amputation after he put his feet in a bucket of dry ice for more than 10 hours, which caused frostbite.
I was thinking it was going to be more like Saw style. Like someone is there, like with a comedically large saw.
Oh, yeah.
That's actually, God, I bet that hurt.
Claims that on January 26th, scroll up, please, brother. Zhang got frostbite while riding a motorbike with his friend. That's what they said. The prosecution said that a few days before the incident, he filed for life, health, and accident insurance. The sum of the policies was $1.3 million. He was taken to a nearby hospital where medical personnel thought his wounds were fake. According to the release, the medical staff reported that although the patient's feet were frostbitten, they were neat and symmetrical. Oh. Injuries and no socks or shoe marks.
No fucking way.
So how'd they get the amputation then?
nowhere close to freezing. They're saying he did it to himself.
Oh, so they're saying he needed the amputation, but he did it to himself. Oh, also, they said in Taiwan, a subtropical region, cases of severe frostbite requiring amputation are unheard of. Yeah, that makes total sense.
The plastic bucket that was used to freeze James' feet, insurance papers, a white polystyrene box contained dry ice, 8 cell phones, and electronic devices were discovered by police during their investigation. So they were running a scam.
Oh, yeah. If you have 8 burners, dude.
Man.
And, yeah. Wow.
That is, I can speak from personal experience. Insurance
Really?
companies do not give a shit if you live or die.
Are you serious?
Absolutely.
I believe it.
I had, because I worked at a call center for insurance company. Like, it was like a brokerage. Like, people would call in and they'd be like, I'm in a car wreck. And I'd be like, let me pull up your policy 1 second. Put them on hold for 30 minutes. They'd be like, my leg. And I'd be like, 1 second, sir. And listening to the hold music. And I'm pulling it up. I'm taking a bathroom break. And I'm like, all right, got your policy right here. How can I help you? They'd be like, I just got hit by a semi and my fucking whatever. And my dog was in the police. And I'd be like, I would have to pull up their policy and see where they selected, I don't want that coverage. And I'd have to be like, are you sitting down? We cannot help you.
I was like, yeah, I'm in a wheelchair.
Now I'm forever sitting down. Yeah. I literally had to be like, on this day at this time, and I quote, you said, fuck y'all, I'm not paying for that shit.
Oh, damn.
I had to quote it back to them and be like, you rejected this coverage. It's not covered. I'm so sorry. Well, what the fuck do I pay for? Fuck, y'all are scammers. It's like with insurance,
Really?
the more you pay for, the more it's worth it. Because when that shit happens, not that, but like when shit happens, you're going to be thankful that you
And
paid
you would
for
have
it.
people yell at you
All day, every day.
and call you
Without
names?
fail. Oh, yeah.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, I got called a bitch on the phone more often than not, I would argue. Yeah. It was a good time. We used to get angry voicemails from people and we used to play them for each other and laugh.
Yeah.
Because you have to laugh at a certain point, you know,
Yeah.
because it's like you're mad at the situation, not at me. I had to realize that because I used to cry. I
Would
was
you?
like, they're so, like, people are mean.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I used to cry because I was like, I thought they were mad at me. No, they're mad at themselves for.
Yeah, you funky give me my money. Yeah.
Literally, I
Shit
have
like
gotten that message
Oh.
verbatim. And I was 21 when I graduated college. And I'm sitting there in this desk like, is this the rest of my life? Is that me with a, thank you for calling to insurance?
And
Anyway.
did you have a lunch break too or not?
Yeah, I had a lunch break, but I would always try to go over. And so at the end of the lunch, I'd be like, I'm going to go take my dump. And I'd go in the bathroom and I'd hide. And I'd just be on my phone. And oh my God, this company was so micromanagey that I would be in the bathroom. And it was one of those bathrooms where the lights were like motion activated. And I would sit in there for so long that they'd go out. People would come into the bathroom and literally knock on the stall door and be, Brittany? It was awful. It was awful. I hated every fucking minute of it.
Dude, one time I was going to do a number 2 somewhere in Seattle, right? And
Poop capital of America.
yeah, is it what? Coffee capital?
Poop capital.
Is it?
Well, it's the coffee capital, so poop.
Checks out.
Yeah.
And yeah, I went in. I go in, and when I go, there's a bathroom attendant in there. There's like a guy working in there, right?
Who's just handing you a paper
Right. So
towel.
I go sit in the stall, and the dude comes and knocks on the door, like, "Don't worry, bro, I got you." Right? And I'm like,
Was he gonna wipe me?
I don't know what he means. I'm like, what do you mean you fucking? I don't need anything, right? So now I'm wondering, like, how much does it cost? Like, was I supposed to pay like a tariff or something? Like how much does it cost to shit in here for a few minutes? You know, to be in here defecating and am I running up a tab now? I'm like all concerned, right?
It's an hourly rate. Yeah.
So then here's what happens. The guy, somebody else comes in and knocks on the door, right? They have to use the bathroom. This guy, the bouncer, the shit bouncer, whatever, starts yelling at the fucking dude knocking on the door. He's like, "Hey, leave my boy as is," right?
Well, you mean he was defending you? He was defending you?
Yeah, the bouncer's like, hey, leave my boy as is, right? And I'm like, I don't know either one of these guys out here.
But he's riding for you.
Yeah, that guy's riding for me.
Yeah.
So they actually ended up getting a little bit of altercation, but
And you're just pants around your ankles.
yeah, I'm just like, why did I pick this place?
Yeah. You're whole out.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. That's you ever been walked in on while you were shitting? Like someone opened the door?
I did it at a woman's restaurant the other day. Apparently, it was a gender sex uniform restroom.
Okay.
And I didn't know. I mean, I guess I did know. I went in there, and it's just that it was in somewhere, and I opened the door, and there's a woman sitting right there.
Man.
She'd forgotten to lock the door.
Man. Well, that's not necessarily your fault. I mean, that's like if you're not locking it.
Yeah, I wonder if she likes that.
Oh, probably not. But what can you do at that point? You know, it's like, and then you got to stand outside and be like, "You done?" She's got to walk by you as you walk
that's
in.
the weirdest.
No, just leave the restaurant at that point.
Yeah. I think that's weird. If I'm in the bathroom stall, I won't even come out until the bathroom's empty. Usually,
That's the way to do it.
Really?
Yeah, I would. Well, yeah, I don't want to look that person in the eye. You just saw my gooch. You know?
Or even if you're just in there, yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah.
Any other good news, guys? Oh, speaking of your royal
There we go.
court.
Yeah.
Speaking of your royal court, Buckingham Palace confirms King Charles III is alive after Russian media reports his death.
Classic Russia.
Oh, man. And that's Princess Diana's husband, huh?
Yes.
Yeah, after reports surfaced in Russian media that the monarch, who was recently diagnosed with cancer, passed away. Buckingham Palace put an end to the speculation, telling news agency TASS, "We are happy to confirm the king is continuing with official and private business."
Oh, that's right. He's the king. Because Queen Elizabeth died.
He's been the king for what, maybe a year now?
Maybe.
Um,
When did Queen Elizabeth die? Do you know that meme of, damn, 2 years, almost 2 years
almost,
ago?
yeah.
You know that meme of whenever someone dies, they'll split the face and put XXX Tentacion with that person? You ever seen this? Look up X Tentacion Queen Elizabeth. Like anytime any public figure dies. They'll post this and be like, "R.I.P. Queen Elizabeth, you would have loved September 9th, 2022.
And what's that, the day after she
It was the day after she died.
Oh.
She'll never see it.
Yeah, I remember when Princess Diana died, I was at my friend's house, and he was a homosexual prize fighter, right? One of the toughest fighters that they had in our area. And he invited me over there.
In the gay weight class, or what is that? What does homosexual have to do with
they
it?
didn't have it.
He was only fighter
Yeah.
that was gay. Okay.
But he was the toughest guy around, but he was also gay, but people were like,
Period.
so they just didn't even have a guy like him.
Okay.
And he was, and he sold a bunch of weed to the kids, but he was
for him.
awesome.
Yeah, he sounds awesome.
Oh, yeah.
You should have him on the pod.
He's deceased.
Oh,
But,
damn it.
yeah, he drove into an embankment, actually. But he was, before that, we were at his house getting high over there. And he's like, yeah, Princess Diana died. And he started bawling, crying. And I didn't know who Princess Diana was.
Right.
And I thought it was like our mayor's wife or whatever in our town.
You
And
thought her first name was Princess.
Well, I just didn't know. Like, it was such a big deal. And he had all these beanie babies, these Princess Diana beanie babies. But
Wow. It literally, I mean, akin to like if Jesus had come down and gotten shot.
yeah.
That's like-
oh, people were heartbroken.
Yes.
My best friend's mother has like statues of Princess Diana in their home.
Yeah, she's like a saint.
Yeah, do you think, what does the royal family even do, though?
That is actually a great question.
What are the king's duties? Regrettably, a number of the king's forthcoming public engagements have been rearranged or postponed. He sounds like he's dead. His Majesty would like to apologize. But yeah, what does he do?
I mean, I think they just like eat beans on toast and like
Be very royal.
they be royal and they like be racist sometimes
Yeah.
for fun. Wasn't that it was a big thing that Queen Elizabeth like fucking hated Meghan Markle?
Did she really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's like blatant racism for fun.
Oh. These meetings are completely private and no official records have kept what is said. He receives daily dispatches from the government in a red leather box, including briefings ahead of important meetings or documents needing his signature. Wow. The king is the UK head of state, but his powers are largely symbolic and ceremonial. He remains politically neutral. Interesting.
There's something so silly about all that garb.
Yeah, I wonder if you didn't have it though, what would it be too much of a loss of tradition?
Right. Have you seen the coronation chair?
Mm-mm.
It's like a graffitied, ugly. Yeah, look up King Charles coronation chair. It's like the most unassuming. It's like the most important throne in all of royal history of the UK.
Oh wow.
It's just ugly and it's like wood and it's got graffiti on it.
It looks like the birthday chair at a Texas Roadhouse where my sister used to work at.
It does. It does.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, there's like ash marks from cigarettes.
Yeah.
There's peanut shells on the floor.
It just has some Conway Twitty lyrics or something like chiseled into it. Oh wow.
Happy anniversary, Mark and Carol.
Yeah, that's what my
Yeah.
sister used to bring out all the time.
God, I love a Texas Roadhouse. She was a waitress?
Yeah, she was a waitress.
I bet that was fun.
She did a pretty good job of it, I think. I think people enjoyed her energy. She's a nurse now.
Period.
Yeah.
Yeah, that Texas Roadhouse to nurse pipeline is pretty common. It's really common.
Yeah, where are all my Texas Roadhouse to fucking nurse bitches at?
Where are the nurse hoes at? Texas Roadhouse.
Are you excited having a podcast? How long have you had yours?
I launched mine.
Oh, dude,
May.
your video with that fucking shirt collar. Show that video, dude. Tell me what
That
happened.
shit. Okay, so you know what a dicky is.
Yeah.
You're familiar with a dicky. There you go. Yeah, I'll let you play it. Fake collars from Amazon so I can wear a sweatshirt and not have to put a collared shirt under it. And girl, that's like stupid as fuck. So bad.
Dude, you look like every character from Harry Potter in one person.
You know who I look like? Fucking Chris Farley from that one, the Chippendale sketch. Look it up. That's what I look like.
No, Angel baby, you do not look like that. That is
Well,
your imagination.
I put the top on for mine. I remember my mother showing me this skit.
Oh my God.
I really was like, this is about to be a fashion moment. Wasn't. Humiliated.
I can't believe that. How much did they charge you for those?
That'll run you about $4.99 a pop.
And you don't think China has our information? They know the width of Brittany Broski's neck.
They know my neck cup size.
Well, she's got some D's on her.
It's a girthy. It's a D cup neck.
Hey, look, that's a 12-inch neck she's
That
riding
is.
on.
It's a good diameter. Yeah, that shit was real humbling.
What else, Nick? Anything else good in the news?
I feel like they were kind of negative from if we had an Uber driver attacked in Chicago, New York City squatters, Uber's leaving Minneapolis.
Yeah, that's crazy. What's that about? Yeah, I saw that Uber is
Wait, Uber's no longer going to be working in Minneapolis?
Uber's no longer going to be working in Minneapolis. Uber and Lyft, right?
Excuse me.
Very fair. You can audition for the Yell team.
Thank you so
it's
much.
only guys.
It's only guys.
Damn. Why don't they have a women's one?
Nope. Tradition. It's horrible. There will be one day when there's a woman yell leader. God willing.
After the Minneapolis City Council voted 10-3 to override Mayor Jacob Fry's veto of a ride-hailing pay raise ordinance on Thursday, Uber says it will pull out of the entire Twin Cities metro starting May 1st. Uber wrote, "We are disappointed the council chose to ignore the data and kick Uber out of the Twin Cities, putting 10,000 people out of work and leaving many stranded, but we know that by working together with all stakeholders, drivers, riders, and state leaders, we can achieve comprehensive statewide legislation." I don't trust Uber. What's going on?
What are they supposed to do? Cabs?
Oh, the new ordinance aims at guaranteeing drivers earn minimum wage in Minneapolis. It requires ride-hailing companies to pay drivers rates equivalent to the city's minimum wage of $15.57. Amen. I think they should have to do that.
They definitely should.
So that's why they don't want to pay them $15.57.
They'd rather ban both companies. That's crazy.
They didn't ban it. Uber and Lyft voluntarily pulled out because of the law.
I see. So they're saying if you want to work here, you have to pay them that much. I think that that's fair. I think that I was just in Australia and they have there, it's like a livable wage, right?
I can't imagine that.
So people can get like $30 an hour just like for like so many jobs. What is it? Look it up, Nick, so I know what I'm talking about. But you know what? First of all,
Whoa.
$23.23 per hour. It's a minimum pay rate provided by the Fair Work Act of 2009.
That's like what I was making with a full bachelor's degree.
Yeah.
Like I worked my ass off to make $20 an hour.
That's crazy. And so the crazy part was you would see, so then everybody was like kind of happy in their job. It's like everybody knows that they're going to be able to survive. They're going to make it through. So there was this total energy. Australia's minimum wage is Australian $23.23 per hour for adults over the age of 21. So actually, the Australians the same amount as U.S. though. It's $15.23 U.S.
Is America's that? Well, I guess it depends on the state.
Yeah, what's our
I can tell you, I used to work at Baskin Robbins.
Mm-hmm.
I made $7.25 an hour.
California? It's $16 an hour.
But the cost of living in California is so much higher than everywhere else.
It's unbelievable. The federal minimum wage for covered non-exempt employees is $7.25 per hour.
Did you ever work in the food industry?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to sell Mexican food for a living. And what else? Yeah, I worked at another Mexican spot. And then, yeah, I was a waitress or whatever, waiter.
You were not a waiter, you were a waitress.
Oh, the waitress. Which one did you work at?
Baskin Robbins.
Oh, you did?
I worked at Baskin. I was slinging cream.
Were you?
Yeah.
Praise God, mama.
I was slinging cream. At the age of 16. I worked there 16 until I turned 18.
Oh, really? Now, did
Yeah.
a lot of guys come in there to flirt? Because I feel like
No.
Really?
It's old people who go, like, to physically go into a Baskin Robbins, it was like old people being like, I'll have the regular. Sir, I just started working here. What's your regular? And that's going to be a large milkshake. Imagine a large at one of those places. Praline, butter pecan praline milkshake.
Wow.
And that shit's delicious.
Is
I
it?
can't lie. Yeah. Old people, they love pistachio, they love butter pecan, praline, whatever, all those, like, it seems nasty, pretty good. And I would have to make these grown men who like own companies their milkshake.
Oh, wow. So
Yeah.
they like it. It is an old-fashioned kind of place, Baskin
It
Robbins.
is.
And it seems like it's predominantly white. Is it a white clientele mostly?
It's a white clientele.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I worked at, what was the one? Cold Stone Creamers.
Oh, that's where they do the scoop and the chop and the.
Yeah, we were fucking, yeah. And
You did that?
Huh?
You did
I
that?
chopped the shit with a credit card. I'm looking to fucking get weird, boy.
You're dipping it in that water, that murky water.
I'm fucking raging in that bitch. God.
2 Amexes.
Yeah, I'm just back there just fucking.
You're doing it with your hands.
Yeah, God, it was fun.
Cold Stone wasn't like a culinary experience.
Oh yeah, Cold Stone was a vibe, man. People
What's your
dug
order?
that. I like cake batter straight up.
You didn't do any mixins?
I would throw in a little bit of sprinkles, but nothing crazy. I don't like it where it like infects the ice cream so much and it gets colored out.
That's fair.
So I just put it in a certain area and eat it fast. Almost like put a little mustache of sprinkles on it.
Right.
And
Right.
get that in me first.
A ribbon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I liked it though. Yeah, what else? Well, the Uber drivers, in Australia, so everybody makes a livable wage. So you'll see like a gorgeous woman working construction.
Period. And what's wrong with that?
Nothing. You don't see
We need
it.
more of that.
We need more. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like you would see like a supermodel. So I'll put it like that. You would see a supermodel working in, like you'd be walking by the construction site.
Damn.
You'd
She's
be like,
catcalling you.
Oh my fucking God.
Yeah.
Like what I will let that lady fucking just build like a 2-bedroom, 2-bath in my heart.
Yeah. Yeah. Crown molding.
Yeah.
I trust her with my life.
Yeah, so it just, I guess that was kind of interesting. I think that just the minimum wage is too low, but I don't know enough about economics to learn about that.
And I'm kind of in the same boat with you.
I should have somebody on to talk about that with.
Yeah. You should see if Caleb's available.
Yeah, he doesn't know. Tennessee could ban marriage between first cousins. Wait, Tennessee?
No!
Yeah.
Oh, come on!
Dude, my buddy Justin's going to be pissed. I'm not even joking, dude.
Come on!
Well, here's the thing. Here's why they're even.
What do you mean?
I'm not saying it depends on where you live. Here's the thing. If you don't have any gas money, your parents don't have a car, you live in an area, how far will you walk for love? That's the question.
For Gooch.
Yeah, right.
What would you do for Gooch?
Well, at a certain point, if your family lives rural enough, how far are you going to walk to make love? How far would you walk to make love? Me? 12 miles.
You're capping it at 12?
Yeah. I'm not walking. After that, I'm like, who's within this area?
Yeah.
And if
you do it myself if it's over 12.
Oh, yeah. But
Yeah.
I think, yeah, it's just interesting, I guess.
I will admit I did not know that it was already legal to begin with. First cousin, that's your parents' siblings' kid? Right?
Yeah. Now I'll say that is a little too close to home. I think.
That's like for real inbreeding. That's
Yeah.
not even like, oh, it's a third cousin on your mama's side. She got divorced 3 times. That's your for real blood.
Yeah. Why buy the cow when you can just smash your cousin? You know, that's that kind of thing. I feel like it's like. But House Bill 2041, initially filed for introduction by Representative Darren Jernigan, prohibits marriage between first cousins.
What
Wow.
does that say about Dan and Shay? Go down.
Dan and Shay are
The
supporting
video.
it.
Dan and Shay surprised. Oh, I thought that was related.
Oh, they surprised the Voice fans downtown.
Never mind.
I
Yeah, that's actually crazy that it's legal.
know. Gosh.
Are we supporting Bill 24?
I think that at this point, especially with Uber, now if you live in Minneapolis,
you could be fucking your cousin.
but with Uber, I think you got to figure that out.
In this sort of scenario, I mean, Tennessee, that's already that's redneck. That's
Some places get pretty
country.
rural.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're getting out of East Tennessee,
If you remove Uber and Lyft from Tennessee, we're dealing with something major.
yeah.
A pandemic, an epidemic, Yeah.
Well, I wonder what would happen if all those things went away. We would go back to almost a different time, really.
That's what I'm saying. I was talking about third places earlier. Like, what if we have to leave our houses? What will we do?
Oh, like where would we go?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I guess like you're more of like a culture where everything is really on social media, you know? Whereas my life's been kind of split where that wasn't really the case. So it's
Sure.
like it's a different time. It's just more, I will say this, there's more room for imagination and you used to leave things up to chance more.
Sure.
Like it felt like if you saw somebody or ran into somebody or then it was like oh, the world has some purpose in this.
Yeah. Yeah. It's gone now. I feel like everything you hide behind a screen, what's there to risk? There's no like spontaneity.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
There wasn't as much like, will I see them again? And if you do, it meant there was like so much value and build up. Like,
Yeah.
what if will I ever see them again? What if I never see them? You know?
You talking about like potential partners or
I think-
friends?
potential partners. Yeah, like if you saw a girl, then you would just pine over her till like the next time you saw her, and you're like, oh, when I see her, I'm gonna say something. And then you wouldn't say anything. You'd be like, but when I see her next time,
Exactly.
And then it would be 20 years later, she would be married, and you'd be like,
Yeah.
but when I see her,
Things are going to be different.
things are gonna be different.
If I just would have seen her.
Oh, if I just would have seen her.
Now you can find her address
yeah.
and show up to her house. Or send her a DM and say, just your penis.
I see you.
Yeah, I see you.
I see you.
I'm outside your house.
Yeah.
Scary.
What do you, yeah, I saw you went through some love issues recently. There was a guy you had kind of met and it fell off.
Yeah, I had an Irishman. We were talking about the Irish. I had an Irishman that I met on a Christian dating app that I did a brand deal with. And I was like, they gifted me premium. And then the premium ran out. And I went ahead and paid for it myself.
Amen,
$34.99 a month.
Get your life.
I got it. And I found this beautiful young gentleman, and he was
In Ireland or in U.S.?
he's going to be in Dublin. He's in Dublin. And I was in Nashville at the time, and so we were messaging, and he was still awake because that's Eastern time.
Yeah.
So they're only 5 hours ahead, but back here it's 8 hours ahead. So it just sort of slowed down, and then he was responding to me like every 3 to 5 business days, and I was like, this isn't very romantic. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He was so funny though, because I'm always worried. When you talk to people from other countries, it's like you're gonna get my sense of humor.
Yeah.
And he did, and he was smart, and he like went to college, and I was like, okay. But I'm going to Ireland in July.
You'll see him then, you think?
I'll see him.
So were you guys FaceTime and stuff, chatting like that? No.
Not one voice message, not one.
No way. Not even a voice message from an Irish. You got to get it.
Text. He did tell me though. He said, he goes, I need to tell you something. And I was like, there's nothing you could say. Because I've built him up in my mind. I'm like, there's nothing you could say. Yeah. He said, I've got some fucked up teeth.
Does he?
And I had, does he? And I said, it can't be that bad. He sent me a photo.
Just of the teeth?
Yeah. Wow. It's bad.
It's not that good?
It's not that good. And I don't really have dental insurance I can offer him. You know, we're kind of self-employed entertainers.
You can get him a package. Oh, there you go. My nose look like, yeah. If your teeth look like the ones you see in like the bones of a skull or whatever, that's always bad, you know?
A Victorian skull.
Yeah. That usually feels bad to me.
Yeah. You got teeth that belong in a museum.
Yeah.
That's what that is. He sent me that photo and I said,
oh. Yeah, what is that? I wonder, because there is something about you meet people online, it just feels so tough. Like, it's like, does this mean what's going on here? And then you'll spend so much time in this fantasy world of your own. Like, you see their pictures, you think about this, you've seen them from so many angles. You're like, God,
you think you know them. You don't know that person.
No, you don't know them at all. And you have all these judgments already about them without any of their own real energy.
It's very true. And like I'm filling in the blanks with what I want them to be.
Oh, yeah.
He could be a fucking perv loser. But I'm like, in my head, we're married. We've been happily married. We have some tiffs sometimes, but yeah, we're married. And it was in the church, and we have 2 kids. But it's like, it's scary to think like I'm going to his country, a place I've never been before.
And so have you told him like, hey, I'm coming there? And did you do it to go see him? I wouldn't care if you did.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've all done things like that.
Hello?
Yeah.
You've never flown across the world for a dick appointment? You're lying.
I've flown some places.
Flown domestically?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
If you add them up, it's definitely an international flight.
Yeah, you got some Delta points from those.
Yeah. I've earned at least a free flight, probably.
You hit Diamond
Or
Medallion.
flown somebody in, you know?
That's crazy. I want to get to that level. I want to start flying dudes out.
But it's just what he's doing. You're going there. Or just the girl coming to see me.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you front the bill, right?
Yeah, I think that's fair if they're spending their time to do it.
Right. Yeah, I'm going to start doing that for men.
I think yeah.
I'm going to get some dudes flued out.
Flued, dude. I see it. Well, that's the thing. It's just interesting. It's like, how do you find, because a lot of relationships are online these days. I just saw an article the other day. See if you've seen anything, Nick, and then we'll get out of here, Brittany. The place people meet now is online. It used to be an actual real place.
Yeah.
But that's over now.
Oh, it's a graph.
How couples meet in the U.S.
Whoa.
And this
work was the number one under Friends?
In 1980, this is an example, through Friends was 33%.
Whoa.
Work was 25%. A bar was 22%. Through family was 18%. Grade school, first of all, pedophile, I'm going to say that, was 10%.
The schoolyard.
Neighbors was 8%.
Whoa.
And online was 0% in 1980. Now, does this say just actual numbers so I don't have to go through all that again?
That's 2020. Over 50% of all relationships.
Yeah. Wow.
That just makes me sad, you know?
But I think it goes into kind of what you're talking about. It's like, how do you get back? Yeah, what are the percentages, Nick? Just find them for us in a little graph, or in not a graph, but in just a list if you can, brother. What it's like, because I wonder what things do you miss by not having that old-fashioned thing?
Yeah.
Like it would just be like, I remember you'd see a girl. I saw a girl go by on a school bus one time and I saw her through the window and I fell in love with her.
Yeah.
Of course.
Of course.
And then I told people she was my girl for a couple months, right? And we're seeing each other on the weekends and shit. And there was no, it
Just
was a
lying.
lie. Oh, it was so sad. And I was just at my apartment just being sad. And then,
whoa.
and I never saw her again.
She might have been the one.
She might have been.
You think about her?
Yeah, I still think about her sometimes.
Man.
Nearly 45% of survey respondents reported online dating apps to be the place. Wow. Making it the most popular spot.
I feel like it's more than that.
That's crazy, though. Yeah, and girls always have to do so much to get ready for a date, I feel like, you know?
Oh, yeah, dudes just barely even shower. Barely show up. You know? They left half of them at home. It's just pitiful. There's this picture of, you know, just like the difference of the effort that like men and women put into a lot of things.
Yeah.
There's this picture of Beyonce and Ed Sheeran at the same award ceremony. And Beyonce's in this beautiful, like, Terry Mugler vintage gown, just like glam, thousands of dollars. Yeah. Ed Sheeran's in jeans and a button up. And then they're side by side. They perform together. He's in fucking That's it.
Oh, that's the most Ed Sheeran vibe ever. He's always like that.
You cannot blame him. There it is. He's in jeans and a t-shirt. I love it.
Yeah, wow, that's crazy. She looks dressed like a beautiful ovary or something. He looks like somebody who fucking donates at a sperm bank, you know?
Who's banned from a sperm bank.
Yeah. And God bless you, Ed. We definitely...
God bless Ed. He's one of the greatest musical minds of a generation, but we have got to get you in a suit, brother.
He's one of a kind.
Oh, that is really special.
He's one of a kind. And I shouldn't have meant fallopian tube, but that's what I meant.
Fallopian tube. Happy International Women's Month, by the way.
I'm always an inch away from what I really mean, you know?
We can get you there. Yeah, I love this photo. It's crazy.
Yeah, that is pretty wild. I saw him perform one night. I was watching the Chainsmokers in Las Vegas, and he came out and performed.
Really? He's amazing.
So good.
Yeah.
And at first, they're like, just do part of your songs. He's like, none of my songs, it's like... I have kind of ballady stuff and
heart-wrenching.
Yeah, and you guys are like DJs, but then like so they did a little bit of one of them and then another, and then next thing you know, it was just like became like his show.
I'm in love with the shape of you. That song goes crazy.
It was fucking hype, dude.
Man.
People were just fucking lonely, but also feeling something at the same time.
It makes me very like, if Ed Sheeran can find love, beautiful love, I can.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. It gives me he gives me hope.
Is he married?
Happily.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know that he was married. Yeah, it's interesting figuring it out, finding somebody.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Yeah, what if you had to move to Dublin? Oh, that's where what's her name's from?
Sinead?
No, that other lady you said looks like you guys look alike each other. People tell you sometimes.
Adele? She's British.
Oh, she's British.
Yeah. She's from London, South London.
Oh, that's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, Hozier is from Dublin.
Oh, he is?
I need him desperately.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. In like the most biblical sense that a man and woman can need each other. I need him like that.
Yeah, there's something real interesting about that Hozier.
He's about 6'7", and that's not a
God.
joke. Big monster of a man. Love him.
Oh, that's a long boy.
If you're stretched out.
God, imagine being that long and just longing around everywhere and you can't even hide, you know? That would break my heart.
But at concerts, I bet it's nice. You can look over everybody, you know.
But then people meet up at you at fairs and stuff.
Yeah. Meet at
like,
the big Irish guy.
Yeah. Just meet at Danny at 11. And people are like, Danny's like, what the fuck, man?
Wherever Danny's going to be. You got to trust him.
Danny just gets all fucked up and he's never there.
That is crazy.
I know, it is crazy. Anything else, man? I thought there was one other thing I was going to ask you about.
Yeah, let me hear it. You know, we didn't even get into... I had questions for you, too.
You did?
We'll have to do a part 2.
Okay.
I had questions about God and about... But you've talked about that a little bit before.
Not that much, you know. I think about that a lot. I've been trying to have a better relationship with God.
I was going to say, because you did not grow up, like, in the church.
No.
But it's been a journey for you.
Yeah.
Especially with sobriety and, you know, just getting older, and the more you realize about the earth and the world and people. Where have you landed?
Yeah, I think I need a faith.
Love that. But does it have to be nominal, like Christian or?
No, I think I like prefer. I don't know if I prefer is the word. I use Christianity because that's the thing I'm most familiar with.
Sure.
So I think I use a lot of those like kind of symbols, you know. But I think it could be any way you use to find faith, you know, and build a relationship with a higher power. I just find that I just need it more and more. It's just too much strain. I just can't handle it.
That's real.
Unless I like, you know, I've been just trying to say like thy will be done more often and say that as much as I can. It's just like suddenly like everything's not my responsibility.
Yeah.
Because that's how I get to feeling like that everything in the world is my responsibility.
Yeah. Weighs heavy.
Oh, it's just this weird stacking weight that you don't even realize is happening.
Yeah. It's also self-inflicted. Like you did that to yourself.
Right. And it used to be a good skill when I was a kid because I felt a lot of self-responsibility, like I have to take care of myself. So then it made sense. It was like everything is my responsibility, it feels like, so I need to do that. But then as I got older, it's not this. It's like you're not a kid anymore just trying to get their little life done.
Yeah.
Now you're an adult. Everything is not your responsibility, you know, and it shouldn't feel that way all the time, you know.
I like that. I like that it's kind of outside the bounds of like the church, but it's still familiar. I like that.
Yeah. What do you feel about it?
Oh man, I'm ex-Christian.
You are?
Yeah.
Oh, you were a Christian.
I was. I was raised in the Baptist church.
Oh, really?
It's like, well, Baptist on my mom's side and Pentecostal on my dad's side.
Pentecostal, they get wild. They skirt it up.
They skirt it up. They got it's almost like Amish sometimes. It's speaking in tongues and like fire and brimstone. So I feel like I have two extremes on both sides. And that's a weird way to come up because it's like, especially as someone who's funny and has success, which I'm so grateful for and I'm so fortunate, to accredit that to a God and not me and what I've built is kind of where I struggle, you know, where it's like all glory to this other thing, but I did the work, you know? And so much of it I think is chance. TikTok happened at a certain time that I happened to be posting videos. I'm not more deserving than any other person. We just got lucky, you know? So I struggle with it sometimes of like, I've been told that you need to look at the world this way, but I don't. So what do? You know? And I sometimes have trouble sleeping at night over it, but I don't miss the church.
Yeah.
You know?
Did you meet any men in the church?
They're very judgmental.
Are they?
Yeah, Christian men are the first to shame you.
Yeah, the church can be like that, you know. Even like Kat Von D was here, and she's a Christian. She's like turned her life over to Christ recently, and and she was just talking about how some of the first to judge so often are like that you're not doing it the right way. All that kind of shit to me seems ridiculous.
It is.
Everybody's just trying, you know, and they're trying to figure out. And I think it also, like, some of that relationship evolves over time.
Definitely.
Yeah, I think I got to the point where I just feel like the gods are up there, like, doing their fancy stuff and having, like, a dinner and, like, doing things.
Yeah.
And then like a crumb of like creativity falls off of their table and like and it hit me in the fucking back of the head or something when I was a fucking
Left
kid,
that
you know?
dent.
Yeah.
I was wondering what that misshapen dent was.
So I think I feel like that, like I just feel lucky that sometimes that I get to be,
which, you know, now I can't even tell you who's out there writing songs by themselves. They'll probably watch and go, "Hey, how about me, dude?" But you know, it's a co-writing town. It just really is.
It's becoming more and more of a co-writing town.
More and more writers on every song.
I saw one with 9 writers. I saw with 9 writers.
Me.
I mean, what the heck? We used to we'd throw a bet you if it was like, you know, 3 writers in the room. Yeah.
Did it feel like you guys had to, because I bet it's like, once you get partnered with somebody, it's like, dang, this is a long ride. And you don't really know how long the ride is when you start, you know? Did it feel like you guys over the years, like you had to be best friends? Did it ever feel like a pressure to be like that?
Maybe, but we didn't, I don't think we took it to heart. I mean, it was like, hey, Tim, back up on your story a little bit for me. But Tim had heard me playing a bar in Oklahoma, and he was circling through, and Clive Davis and he were putting a label together. So he told me, he says, I want to sign you. He said, I've already got Alan Jackson and Diamond Rio.
You already had a boy singer and a band.
Yeah,
and
Pam
a girl.
Tillis.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like he's going down the list. We didn't realize this at first, but he was going down the list going, okay, now I said trio. I've got a trio. Now I need a duo.
Yeah.
But we didn't know that till after the fact.
The Judge were breaking up, so he saw an open slot on the CMAs. I think.
Yeah,
might have been true.
Yeah, no,
it was true. I think
true.
it was that manipulative.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I saw you guys do your walkout with Morgan. How was that, man? That was cool.
He's got it stirred up, and it's like, okay, so where do we?
How about that kid?
Did you know about it before what it was or no?
I really didn't. They were trying to explain to me what was going on, and like, we're gonna look back, and you guys come down the hallway, and then y'all are gonna walk out together to his stage. We're gonna film it, and it's a big deal. I'm like, okay.
We keep up with it to the extent that we know how he's selling out stadiums everywhere, and it's like, get out of the way. And he's crashing websites, and Live Nation is, if you announce ticket sales at all, it blows up through the roof. So, and I had did a walk on with him at Bridgestone when he played here a couple of years ago.
Oh yeah, I saw that show actually.
Really?
I was at that show. Yep.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
But to do that is kind of an interesting thing because you're back there, you don't really know what's going on. No. You can kind of start to hear people cheering, but you don't really know.
So did you do that with him?
Yeah. I got to do one with them here in Nashville. Yeah, with DeAndre Hopkins that plays for the Tennessee Titans.
Yeah, sure.
But it's still kind of confusing because you're like
J-Hop.
Yeah, D-Hop.
Oh, that's what I meant.
Oh, what did I call him?
DeAndre.
Yeah.
No, but we didn't. When I did it, he wasn't doing the walk yet. So we were in Kansas City the other night with him. Is that right? Yeah. No.
Yeah, we were in
Kansas City. Yeah, Kansas City.
Yeah, that's where you guys did the walkout with him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's kind of wild.
Yeah.
It's just this thing. I guess they kind of just started it.
Yeah, you don't know. Yeah, you're right. You're just kind of thrown into the fray there. And
you just kind of don't know what's going on.
Am I supposed to walk here and be cool? Am I supposed to rub your shoulders? Or,
right. And it's starting to get weird. People are rubbing on him, and people are
right.
It's starting to get a little aggressive. I feel like
right. And the only thing you know is it's like
what are you doing? Stop doing that! Get off of me!
And they tell us, they said, no, he's going to walk fast. Okay, you're going to walk fast.
Yeah.
That's it. And then off you go.
It'll be cool when it just starts wrestling.
Yeah.
Turns around and decks you.
Yeah. It's him and his agent just back there fist fighting. I think, it's definitely bizarre because you don't really know what's going on. And then he's like, all right, let's go. And for him, it's just, he's just getting heading to work.
Yeah.
And then it's off the walls.
Yeah. It had to be weird because you get to the stage and then you guys can't go out to the stage. So it's like,
yeah, it's like, we're on. It's like, stop.
Yeah.
No, this is not your show.
Stop here and the camera's off. Follow that guy.
Yeah, it really was like that, man. Because I didn't even play anything, but I was like, I could try, I was like, let's do it.
Right.
That's
how we were. You just wing it.
Give me something to bang on.
flow.
Oh, yeah. And DeAndre's he looked like he was ready to just run a 40-yard F flat, So I was like, let's get him out here, dude. Yeah. So that was interesting, man. What's been one of the tougher things that came with fame that you guys realized? Because you guys went to being, obviously you were doing well in your careers individually, but even as you were just saying, you guys, the first couple songs you put out were hits. That's right.
First 4 were number ones.
Yeah. I mean, that's a lot of number ones, dude, We just
called some buddies up in a panic and started playing honky tonks and bars. Even our manager told us not to do it. I said, no, man. If we're running off, we're knocking hits out of the park right now, we need to have a tight band, when they do, or we get a place where we're in front of a lot of people. So we went for the first year and a half, playing clubs everywhere, from here to California.
Which was the coolest.
It was Animal
the coolest
House.
The coolest memory for me, because I probably like Ronnie. I mean, just a lot of years of turning corners on clubs and stuff, and there'd be 4 or 6 cars in the parking lot.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and you just have to go and
And
set
one of
up
them's yours, too.
Exactly.
You know? And one of them's a girl you came to invited to impress.
Exactly. And a couple of guys that don't like you because they want her too.
and she's not cute at all.
Yeah, you set your stuff up, you know, and nobody cares and whatever. And then next thing you know, we're parking down the road and to get to a place because the parking lot's full. Now, those were great nights. They really were. You know, you really couldn't screw up too bad because it was fired up, and that's kind of what you dream about when you're learning to tune your guitar. You know, just the clubs part of it. I mean, the whole Coliseum thing and that other kind of success was. I wasn't even thinking that far. This was just like, man, it worked.
Yeah.
It was so crazy because we don't know each other from Adam. Even at that point, we don't know each other from Adam.
We would learn in interviews about one another.
About each other?
Yeah. Like, I didn't know you did that.
Now, as you started to get famous, I'm just curious about this kind of stuff, you know, because fame and popularity is such like it's an interesting thing, right? And it's its own thing because you can't exactly plan for it. Like, were there things that you kind of missed kind of immediately about that? Like, because once it starts to happen, it's hard to put it. You can't really put your life back into that old jug, really.
No, and you don't see it coming. You can't plan for it, no matter where it is. I think, you know, even if you grew up around it, which I didn't, but I can remember. This is so strange, Theo. I can remember going home after the first, like, say, run, the real like tour when we were opening for Reba or whatever, and my wife and mother-in-law going. She said, "You've changed." I'm like, "What?" She says, "You changed." He said, "You're not the same." And it's like, I didn't feel like anything was any abnormal other than I was going out on a bus and singing in front of people. I didn't come back going, you know, hey, I'm famous.
Yeah.
Yeah. But people's perception of you changes, you know, don't you think?
Yeah. And it is. And it's kind of uncomfortable because you kind of wish it wouldn't.
Well, you need that safety net of normalcy, you know, come back to, especially at home. And it was just kind of, all of a sudden you're getting pushed in the corner in a way by that, whatever perception is of fame. I just did a bunch of acid, so we're heavy with this.
I'm not even here.
Yeah, no. This shit's just coming. It's coming out of cosmic space right now. Oh, mushroom, not acid. Acid's out.
I think that it's funny. My wheels are turning just thinking about those times. And honestly, I love, somebody made a statement one time, we're having a conversation like this and said, yeah, I want to be a star. I want to be a star. I want to be a star. Will you people please leave me alone? You know, I've never felt that way.
Like that.
You know, I mean, like Ronnie for so many years. I was 36. He was 38 when we met, you know, with nothing going on really. And I mean, that's pretty old to just get started with a career where you're put together by a record company and to think you're going to have a 30-year plus run or something, you know.
Well, we didn't think about the 30-plus year run.
I know, that's what I mean.
Our philosophy was, hey, you got 3 to 5 years. All right, let's maximize it. Let's take what little money we make. And I was going to go, our big, Janine, my wife and I just got married in Oklahoma. So our goal was, you know what, interest rates are like 10%. And this was it back, tells you how far back it was. Interest rates are 10%. We make $1 million. We can live off $100,000 a year and live like kings. You know, that we drove up to the first house, bought this little house in Nashville, and go, we're just here for a little while. Save your money.
Yeah.
You know.
Honestly, I don't know if you remember this, Ronnie, but we were sitting in the Nashville airport just shooting the bull, and we've always just, I guess, had kind of a natural. Just a couple of guys, and we're smart asses, just, you know, just goofballing all the time, talking to people just like we are today. And anyway, these 2 girls came over, and I saw 3 of them over there talking, and they came over and asked if they could get an autograph, and they had a CD and whatever. And, you know, and we just shot the bull back and forth a little bit and whatever. And I mean, they were sweet and whatever. We signed their CDs, and I've always been happy to do that. Glad anybody cares, you know?
Oh, yeah.
And, man, a couple of minutes later, their friend comes over and said, our friends told us what you said. We're getting rid of all our CDs. We've always thought y'all were so great. And just teed up on us. And we're looking at each other. I'm going, I'm trying to remember this conversation, what I could have possibly said that. And I mean, I like to think of myself as a good guy, nice guy, and have always respected our fans and everything else. I'm like, what just happened? But it made me realize that moment, that minute that we spent together totally wraps somebody's impression of you and what kind of human you are, and how they'll tell everybody they meet for the rest of their lives that they're just jerks. And that's the part.
Did you ever find out what you said?
I have no idea what we said. You were involved.
No, don't
sound
get
like
me
you
in
must
this.
have been
Yeah,
involved.
that's what I'm thinking. What did you say?
No, I wasn't there. Don't suck me down that rabbit hole.
It does feel like you get on this this 1 minute game show to prove to somebody that you're okay or something. I don't know. Yeah, that stuff. It's like
a job interview. You got to be quick.
Yeah. And and the job is you want them to think you're okay or something.
You're the guy for the job in 1 minute.
Yeah.
Right? You can do it. I can't.
Yeah, that kind of stuff gets a little tricky. Was it tough? Like, what about like having a family and stuff and touring so much? Like, what were things that like? Yeah, what's that like? Like,
dude,
is it hectic?
Dude, I had just been married. I mean, we just got married, came up, and June Carter Cash gave us a little cabin on top of the hill, next, not far from their house to live in.
Wow.
And so, nice little house, like something out of a magazine, and but it was on top of a mountain by itself, and so was she. Boom, we get a hit right out of the gate. We're gone, and it wasn't too long. It's like, I mean, we had like cell phones, but we didn't, thank God, have cameras. But I started getting these terrorist faxes, I called them. Like, she would fax the hotel, because I talk longer than we talk so long on the phone. They go, okay, all right, I'll be home, in 2 weeks. I know, I understand, I get it, I love you, bye. Ring. I'm not answering the phone. That ain't gonna happen. So not 10 minutes later, I get this knock on the door.
You cross the border. Early on, Faith Hill was opening up for us, and
oh wow, huh?
Yeah, and I forget. Oh, and Wade
All the
Hayes.
boys love that.
And y'all struck out with her, I guess.
Yeah,
Damn,
man.
huh? No judgment.
We got stranded in Canada in a snowstorm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff.
God couldn't have set the table any better
It
for
was
one
tough,
of you guys.
man. It was rough.
Yeah.
So in the first truck stop, I go in and I'm looking at all their cool stuff in the freezer in Canada, and it was an eel. It was a frozen eel in the freezer, and I'm like, wow. So I bought it. I mean, I have no idea what I'm going to do with this, but I couldn't resist.
But that was a phase when everybody started interrupting. But that was a phase when everybody was playing pranks on the road.
Oh, yeah.
And Faith was like, she was one of the guys. I mean, you had to have to keep up with that. She would throw stuff.
And an eel could come in handy
curveballs
in all kinds of regards.
And who'd even had an eel? Some people don't even.
Canadians.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that was the point. It's why you bought it. It's like, look at this. What the hell?
So
It's kind of
sure
a little
enough,
bit of a nicer snake. It's the most Canadian thing,
Yeah. But we get to the end of the tour, and sure enough, I walk by, we're fixing to go to the, stage. Faith is on next, and Wade Hayes had just gotten off stage. I went by to tell him, good show and whatever, and he's kind of leaned over. He's looking pretty peaked, and I'm like, dude, you okay? He's like, no, man. It's like, Faith put salt in my drinking water on stage tonight. I go, oh, and
Made
he
him
was
sick to his stomach.
made him sick. So I'm like, that's wrong. I go, I got you, dude. So she was at
Get back, bro.
she's in a hotel, but we had the codes to her room and her fictitious name, whatever she was using at the time. So me and Doug make a run. Well, first I put the eel in the microwave, and the eel didn't even have a head. I mean, and then once you thawed him out, he got real slimy, So we head over there.
Heartbreaking childhood it must have had.
Dude, you know it. And
You bring your own food.
pull back the covers and just laid him out right where those pretty little feet were going to go, kind of pushed it down. So we put the covers back, just made it look really good. Anyway, and the next, didn't hear a thing. She didn't say anything. We just keep waiting for the other shoe to fall. Nothing. So we're going through customs, getting back into the States the next day, and so and I go through, and, the lady's going, she goes, Mr. Brooks. I go, yes. She goes, I need you to come over here to the side. And I go, yeah. She goes, apparently there's been a complaint filed against you about some stolen jewelry by Miss Faith Hill. And she starts pulling this rubber glove on. And I go,
Look,
don't do that. Don't do that.
It ain't in there.
You better not be kidding her.
I
Take the
swear
glove
to
off.
God.
She couldn't hold it. No, she finally broke. I go, come on. It's not our first day. Wait, leave me alone. You're not even in this game.
You
Man,
did sing a
that's
little
fun.
higher that night.
The world was fun then, too, when things were a little bit more simple, you know?
Oh, yeah.
You know?
In a lot of ways.
Yeah. That was a lot of fun, man. And you couldn't capture the moment as much, so you had to enjoy the moment because that was the only, you know what I'm saying?
Well, you got too much downtime. I mean, it was not, if you're not on stage doing something creative, you're doing something destructively creative on the backside.
Oh, yeah.
You know, you've been out there. You do
Oh,
that.
it's the dark arts out there,
Yeah,
brother.
it is.
Did you guys ever have a comedian that opened up for you guys? I know sometimes they used to do that on shows.
Gary Muledeer.
Oh, really?
Yeah, still a good friend. Love Gary. Yeah, we did Vegas?
Vegas a couple times.
Yeah.
With him.
It's hysterical.
I don't know how many times, but he was out with us quite a bit.
That's a tough gig, I feel like. Well, he played guitar as well.
Well, Gary's like he does play guitar, and it's incredible because we did a show together out in California not too long ago, and he played because he's got a Johnny Cash voice, and he'll do Ring of Fire or something like that every now and then. He's hysterical though, just real straight faced joke teller, and can just break you down.
I got to tap in with him. I've heard of him before. I've seen a lot of because comedians, you go to the next club and the other person's just been there, and I've seen a lot of his, seen his name a ton over the years, but I've never gotten to watch
around
him.
forever. But he actually performed a song, and it was, God, I bet this thing had 20 verses. And it was, I'm not kidding. It was but it was a real country music analog kind of take you through this whole journey of thing. It was really neat. Big time standing O, because I've seen him perform. I don't even know how many times at this point. And everybody there was like, wow, you got that off your chest. And he did not tell a single joke.
Really?
He sang that one song and left the stage. And
So it was
so cool.
But it was a humorous song.
No, it wasn't funny. It was a real song. And it was neat.
But he was a comedian. He is a comedian.
He's a great comedian, yeah.
But maybe that's his ideal comedy.
Him and
For a
Roger
minute,
Miller
too,
him and Roger Miller toured together.
Wow.
And you've heard of people doing these Roger-isms, these funny things that he told he knows all of them. So I mean, if you ever run into him, get him going on Roger, because he's one of the great historians, the keepers of the Roger-isms too. Great guy, funny comedian.
Yeah, I need to run into him. Yeah, what do you feel like being a duo? Were there other duos that in music that reached out to you guys over the years to help learn how to navigate that that template kind of? Does that make any sense to you?
Yeah, it does make sense, but no. As friendly as they say that the world of country music is, it's so darn competitive. Everybody hates one another. They act like they don't on TV. But
You think people are really competitive though?
oh heck yeah,
Yeah.
no, big time competitive. One of my favorite things is Dolly Parton in an interview years and years ago. They were talking about somebody and she just goes, "Oh honey, there's room for everybody." No, there's not.
Yeah.
You want to get down to it? No, there's not.
What's the most competitive part? Is it people trying to get the best songs? Is it where does the competition really come in, do you feel like? Because that's interesting.
I think just by nature to be here and be in this game, be in your game or anything, that there's a competitive. Don't you feel there's a competitive dynamic that runs through it,
especially in the beginning, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you want to catch up. How many number ones do you have? Who had a number one this week? Who has it?
Oh, yeah.
And we can be cool and sit back and go, we don't care. It's no big deal. We're not in it for that. We're in it for the love. And that's not the case.
Well,
but that's also healthy. That's what keeps you going.
We do make some real friends along the way.
We have.
I mean,
Yeah.
you do.
Yeah.
There are people that you're competition. I mean, David Lee Murphy's a great example.
Who is he?
You wrote with him yesterday. The song "Dust on the Bottle"?
Mm-hmm.
I'd be a little. That's
Dust
David Lee
on the
Murphy. Yeah, it was
bottle.
him
Yeah.
singing,
Let
him
it
writing,
fool ya.
turned
He's
into
a North
writing a lot of great
Carolina Southern rocker
songs
kinda.
too. Yeah, And we both got here in 79, literally swept floors for Charlie Daniels for $30 a night. I was, getting rent paid and playing writers' nights and stuff. And still he's on tour with us now and, going out with us next year. We toured with again last year and we've toured together before. We've got real friends that the competition, I can't say, I don't know, maybe it does go away or something. And at some point in your life, I think you have a certain amount of success. You still want to succeed, but it's like you're not so ferocious.
Yeah.
Like when you start and everything matters, and it's not that everything doesn't matter anymore, but it's like everything kind of turn down the heat a little bit. Let's simmer here and see if we can't do something real, something good. Now we kind of know you build confidence too. Again, like I said, Ronnie and I, we didn't figure we'd go a year or two. That's why we were desperate pretty much through our whole career. Is just kind of, this isn't going to work. We're always doubting ourselves.
Yeah.
Always trying to do anything we could. To do something really special because it's probably going to be our last song. Our last video. I mean, we've always kind of felt a little desperate, I think.
Does it feel like it's out of your control sometimes as a musician? Because a lot of it is what songs you get, right? And you can write your own songs, you can write them with other people. But does it ever feel like it's out of your control, kind of like how well you keep doing? Or does it feel like it's in your control?
You know what it is? 60, 70%. I don't know how much you can add to the dynamic.
I can add up to 100%.
Of luck, right? No, I'll go there.
I guess. I don't know. We could try to do more. I can't even. I don't know how we would
it's luck.
do it.
A lot of it is luck, but it's that thing. If you're working at it and luck strikes, it's like you're ready for it. You got your ball middle, bang, catch it, and work from there. But we work hard at it. We're songwriters before we're
right. That's a great point. So y'all weren't up there just, hey, somebody sell me a hit. You're like, I have the ability to make my own.
It's all about the song. It's all about the song. And then as you move through the business, you meet people that are pitching you, giving you good songs too, and you can't write them all, and
timing has a lot to do with it too.
Yeah.
It really does.
What do you mean by that?
That's luck too.
Yeah, certainly that is. It's all,
luck is just time. Yeah, time is just luck with a clock, huh?
There you go. That's great. Write that down.
We both had some kind of solo record deals before we had a duo deal. Ronnie was singing his ass off before I met him. Why, at 38 years old, why wasn't he a star already?
Right.
I don't know.
Quit bringing up age.
I'm just saying. It's 38 years older. Are you afraid of that?
You only look 39.
I was.
Yeah, is it tough to age gracefully? Is it tough to be like, because even I notice it, in my own career, it's like, you start to do good and you're like, oh, well, I'm getting older. And then you're like, you start to see the younger guys that are doing well. And you're like, oh, well, this is all is there a graceful way for this to end, or does it just end? Or like,
I think you just play that one by ear. And I keep telling people I'm going to die in denial related to age. It's like I'm not going to know how old I am. Yeah. I don't want to know. It pisses me off to see every article. There's somebody they're writing stuff, and you go, well, and so 80 years old, whatever. Leave age out of this. Okay?
I think
Willie's out there rocking. He's cool.
Oh yeah,
right.
yeah.
Go to Willie. He'd be the standard bearer for that, but. No, McCartney. They're still out. They're still out doing their thing.
Yeah, I was actually saw him in a couple of months ago. We were in the same bathroom at the same time.
Wow, what'd you do?
Huh?
What'd you do?
Just a number one.
Did you try to shake his hand or anything?
Oh no, I didn't do anything like that.
Huh?
I freeze.
Hey, I just let it be, dude.
Let it be.
That was a little.
Wow, you said something to him.
I think I honestly probably said like good day or something like that. Like I think I was probably trying to welcome him in like a British tone or something.
Good day, mate. Right?
Yeah.
I freeze anytime I get around somebody that's
don't call him
really
mate.
famous.
Oh,
I box like that. Right, good day.
They don't.
You're in Ireland.
They're
Good
like,
day, mate.
No, they're like prisoners from England or something. Good
He
grief.
must have been like this guy.
I'm never cool around somebody famous. Wish I could be.
Yeah, were there guys like that coming up that you guys met? Or what question had I just asked? Let me make sure I stay on topic. Sorry.
Were you ever in the bathroom with Paul McCartney?
Tell us about the time you and McCartney were in the bathroom.
Oh, one time I went to one time I was also in the bathroom with, I'll go through them all. Montel Williams, okay? He was a talk show host, and Kid Rock one time, and I urinated right between them, dude.
Oh, wow.
And
That's a danger zone. That's a DMZ, man.
Yeah, it really is, dude. Yeah.
Incoming. You know, you make the wrong move there, anything could go happen, right?
Either way, either way, it was
Just want to
big
try
trouble.
and shake hands just to see what they're going to do, though.
No.
Hey, man, it's just, I've always, just.
Especially if you reach over the stall
Yeah,
top.
Johnny Cash said that he asked the strangest thing like that ever happened to him, and he said that he was in a stall in the airport or something. He said this paper slips under the wall. I was like, we're good.
Don't touch it.
Yeah, I don't have a pencil.
Like, hey, that paper likes men. That's all I'm
Right?
saying.
We're good.
So you guys got to meet Johnny Cash?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
What was he like just as a regular guy? Was he like a friendly guy? Was he kind of like a stoic guy?
Stoic, quiet by nature when you first meet him. And that in and of itself is intimidating.
Oh, yeah.
And then as you get to know him, he's a 17-year-old kid. You know, that was it. I mean, he'd do just crazy. You know, funny as all get out.
Yeah.
Yeah. My wife, her first husband, invented that car one piece at a time. And Johnny's saying about it, one piece at a time. Anyway,
Or built that car.
he built the car.
Oh, built that car one piece at a time?
I'm sorry, yeah.
The song.
He built the car, so he
Or Johnny really built a car? Sorry, I'm confused. You
no,
heard a song.
her ex-wife built the car about the song that Johnny sang.
Got it.
One
He
Piece
liked
at
a song,
Time.
and him and his bud said, "Man, let's build it. Let's actually build it."
They were always going around. They owned strip coal mines in Oklahoma, and he
Johnny did? Or his friends?
no Janine, my
Janine.
wife's
Okay, got it.
Yeah, so they were well acquainted. They all became fast friends, traveled the world together. I mean, really really tight. And so when I was brought in, her husband passed away. And when I was brought in, it's like she's marrying or dating a musician, you know. And Janine goes, I'm going to take you to John and June's house in Nashville. The first time that she did it from Oklahoma. And I went, I don't really want to do that. You know, I just kind of saw that one coming, you know. And John,
Wow.
and of course, John's real quiet.
And would you wear over that? Did you get dressed up or what?
You know, black, all black. No, I mean, we're jeans, what I have on now, this kind of stuff. And
Were you nervous or not? You remember?
yeah. I was super shy and quiet, and then I'm kind of coming out of my shell a little bit these days. But he was obviously glad to see her. I mean, I'm the new kid on the block. You know, you're under scrutiny. It's like
who's
going
just
to
a long drink
taking
of
your
water,
girlfriend.
huh?
Yeah, your girlfriend bringing you over to meet her parents.
Who's just pervert or whatever? Yeah.
Yeah, right.
I mean, I don't know you, but yeah,
Right.
I mean,
Well,
I'm a pervert, so I'm sure most of us are.
No, that goes with it.
Okay.
You can't be in a band and not be a pervert.
Yeah,
anyway,
amen, dude, huh?
and Johnny knew that. Right? Being a pervert himself,
Oh yeah, who isn't, man?
right?
Dude, if you show me 70 people, y'all show you 70
Right.
perverts.
You in a band?
dude.
You a comedian? Yeah, you're a pervert.
Wow, that's pretty fascinating though. And did people look up to him as was he as because now he's almost there's an idolatry about him in a way. You know, you see the T-shirts with the Johnny Cash and just says Cash on it. Like,
No, he's always been that way.
It's
He's
always been
that way
like
forever.
that.
Listen, here's a funny thing. So the log cabin that they had us live in.
Mm-hmm.
So June did that for Janine, not for me. You know, called her and said, "Look, okay, this guy's going to try to make it in the music business. You know, good luck. It ain't going to happen, but we'll give you a place to live.
Okay.
Right?
we'll give you a flammable home.
Right. A temporary residence, okay? Because it's not going to last long till I find you a guy with money. All right. So thank God we have these hits right off the bat, and suddenly June goes, "Whoo, okay, you're in." You know, she told Janine during that first visit. She said, "Look, here's how it goes down." She says, the odds are 1,000,000 to 1. No, 10 billion to 1. You know, they'll make it, and if he does, it's not going to last long. It's just that's the nature of the business. And number 3, they're all crazy if they do make it for a long time. You know, so she she called her babies. It was Waylon Jennings, Willie Nelson, Hank Jr., Larry Gatlin. I mean, just the wild boys of that era. And John,
the feral.
Yeah. So she goes, just look,
the uninsurable.
They put us through hell, right? Yeah. She says, so get ready. She said, there's no good to it. There's no. So anyway, where was I? With Johnny, you said, was he stoic and stuff? First day there, June takes Janine, and they leave the house to go shopping.
Oh, so it's just you and him?
And me and John in that house alone, okay?
Oh, you go to the bathroom and stay in there for at least a minute to get ready to and
yes, sir. It's like I'm the unwelcome guest, or at least I'm feeling that way.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
You are.
And they're John's quiet anyway. He hasn't like.
And what's he just polishing a gun or something?
No. Probably. Yes, pretty close to it. He comes out of the far end of the house. There are two black leather recliners in front of this TV. And he sits down and he's watching like CNN or whatever. And I sit in the next one, just sitting there, and no one says anything. I'm like, longest day of my life. I didn't know what to say to him because he didn't talk. But now I know what I know. He didn't talk to anybody.
Right.
And all of a sudden, out of the blue, he goes, "You see these news reels here, these things." He said, "That's a loop," and he said, "I'm an addict." And I went, "Okay." And he goes, "I used to sit and watch TV for days until those loops would end, and then he said it would start a whole other cycle of the news." And he's explaining, how TV works to me and that stuff, and through the eyes of being high.
Yeah.
And shortly after that, it seemed like 2 days that we were sitting there. It's probably a couple hours. And Janine and June come back, and they've been shopping at Steinmart. And
I like Steinmart, actually. Some of the sleeves are a little different.
Well, June took her there in her new blue Rolls Royce that John had just given her for her. So there's a little yin yang there.
Yeah.
Janine was just pale white. Now she knows no strangers, so you never see Janine down. So she kind of walks in. She was like, she'd just been scared by a ghost, and so I kind of peeled away and met her in the back of the house. I said, "What happened?" She goes, "I'll tell you later. I can't talk about it." Well, June had read her the right act on all this stuff I just told you about. They're not going to last, da, 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 da. And I said, "Can we go now?" She goes, "No, we got one more day." He goes, "Stay with us, please."
One more day.
Right. But no sooner did we get here, and they were the most absolute supportive people in the world. John came up one day. We were getting ready to shoot the CD cover for Brand New Man, the first CD. And I said, he was always into everything. He goes, "What are you going to wear? How are you going to look? How you do your hair?" Or that kind of stuff, into image. I said, "Well, I don't know." I said, I've got a few ideas. He goes, "All right, I'll be back." He left to get in this Mercedes. He shot out. It's down the hill. He needed a goat to get up the mountain to it. He goes flying down the hill. I guess he goes home, comes back in an hour or so, opens the trunk of the car, reaches in, and hands me this black suit. And he goes, "I had this back in 1972. It's made by Manuel." And he goes, "I was sick back then," which meant he was sick.
Yeah.
Right. So he was skinny enough for me to wear my skinny ass to get in that suit, And he goes, "Don't tell June. She doesn't like me giving stuff away." And I have it to this day. I wore it on the back of that CD cover.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So
that's crazy.
Oh, it was, hey, man.
Check the pockets, dude. Let's party. I bet that thing's got something.
She was something, and the parties there, too, was strictly lemonade and iced tea.
Really keeping it sober?
Keeping it completely sober on the table, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
And nothing in the back kitchen. I mean, she was pretty.
She wore the pants in
about
that deal, huh?
Yeah. At that
was she pretty
point,
much because he probably needed somebody to really care for him. Yeah.
Let me add spice to that little story. Is that particular weekend that we were there, he was on furlough from rehab. Okay, and
How long do you have to be in rehab? You get furloughed. I thought that was a military.
I don't know.
thing.
That's Johnny Cash, right?
Only Johnny Cash would have went to
Right.
Only he would have went to boot camp
Right.
for
Yeah.
rehab.
Right. And so all of a sudden at the end,
How many tours did he do?
right? Oh, he did a lot. But the day before he's supposed to go back, this is a Saturday. He's going back on Sunday. He comes down with the flu. Yeah. June's having no part of that. She's completely just no, we're done. So she wanted to talk to him, and we're caught in the middle of that. And I'm going, can we go home now? Can we go home now? She said, no, not yet.
Please go home.
Janine can tell this story better than I can. But so June goes to Janine. She goes, y'all have to drive me to the hospital. Take him to the hospital here in Hendersonville. Make sure, just see what's wrong with him. She says, I'm not talking to him. She says, he can walk as far as I'm concerned. I said, okay, we got it. So we get in the car, start to get in the car. John wants to drive. Yeah. Okay. So John drives.
He drove?
Yeah, man. But it was like pedal to the metal, boom, off all the way. Pedal to the metal. And Jenny said, he just drives
you
like
start
that.
nodding off and you nod back on. You know? You nod off, you nod
So we get to the hospital, and they're rolling him in a wheelchair. And Janine goes up to the desk to give him all the information, and they take John back. And he's there maybe an hour. And then we come back, and he goes up to his room, his hospital room at the house. He's playing it up, man. He's like, I got pneumonia, I can't go back. He's going, you're going back to rehab. So June goes, well, how did it go, Janine? She goes, well, they asked for his doctor. And June goes, oh, hon, he's in rehab.
The doctor was in
The
rehab?
doctor was in rehab.
Oh, Lord.
She goes, oh, sweetie, no.
He hadn't made furlough yet.
Dr. Nick's in rehab. I said, okay, we can go now, right? She goes, pretty soon.
Wow, that's a great story.
That's my first Johnny Cash and June Carter
Unbelievable.
experience.
We had Ric Flair. We spoke with him one time, the famous wrestler, and he's quite a character. And he was in a rehab center, and the doctor that it got it put in there with him, and he was in there. And one day they're giving pills to both of them, and he's like, "Why are you giving pills to the doctor?" And I'm like, "No, the doctor's in here now." We're like, "Damn."
Yeah, I mean,
So apparently that's part of the deal, man.
well, it's just everywhere. Let's say that.
Oh yeah, look, so many of my friends. I mean, I go to recovery meetings. So many people deal with that sort of stuff. Was it tough for you guys to keep it clean over the years? Did you guys get tempted with drugs or alcohol, or what was that like?
Never.
I don't know. Really?
Tempted with drugs or alcohol?
Yeah.
No, not me. Did you, Ronnie?
I'll go with you. I want you to explain this.
We might have took a drink or two along the way. I don't know. I think Ronnie took a lot of pills, but I never did.
Ooh, whoops. Foul. Yeah, but I have allergies.
Oh, now you do.
A lot of allergies.
I've never seen somebody that dust will give it to you, brother.
I'm from Louisiana too, dude. I started drinking at a very early age.
Yeah, that's true. Huh? Wow. Was it hard? Yeah. Were there certain points where you guys had to tell each at what point do you guys ever have to be like each other's
caretaker?
Yeah, but not caretaker in the sense actually physically, but just and then how hard is it to take that suggestion from the other guy, from the other lead?
We don't do it much. I mean, that's one of the unique dynamics about how we, the relationship we have. We don't do that. If it is, it'll be some comment in passing, and and you'll know. So, honestly, we sit here and laugh about this stuff, but there's not a lot of nonsense that goes on. It's like we're up there to do what we do. We appreciate where we are, and God knows we know the pitfalls.
Yeah.
Yeah. And have we ever been overserved on stage or whatever like that?
Yes.
Has anyone ever told us?
You're slurring your words?
Yeah. You're slurring your words.
No.
You're slurring your vehicle. I've been told that before.
You've already written that song.
have
Don't write
drivers.
it again in the middle of it, that kind of shit. But yeah. We've had a few faux pas that people don't believe when I tell them this. We have never, we're both, hard-headed whatevers. I came from a pipeline background, same with him, and it's we have never raised our voices to each other.
Wow.
Have we ever been mad at each other? Yeah. Have we ever been pissed at each other? Yeah, for sure.
We'll go off and pout.
But that's it. You know, we've always been able to go to our separate corners and come back later.
In some of that, you think it was just because you like started to achieve your most success that people would know you from once you were older? Like, you think if it would have been younger, like, do you ever think of like the blessings of that? 'Cause it's kind of a blessing and a curse, because everyone wants to be 27 and famous, you know?
Yeah.
But if you're 38 and you get popular, you know, it feels a little different, you know?
Has a lot to do with it. You appreciate it, you know.
Exactly.
Yeah, because there was a point for a long time where there was no plan B.
Yeah.
You know, and we both felt that, and no, so you learn to you appreciate it. It's just you know, beaten into you through the ranks.
Yeah, dude, we used to slow dance to y'all's music, dude. I would be so nervous, dude. God, dude. I just couldn't even. I would stand so far away from the girl, like as far as I could, but still touching her a little, like this kind of, you know?
Barely touching her. 2 fingers.
You were down in the trenches, man. Look, you were on the floor. See, we're up there on the bandstand going, I don't look right.
Just
I don't
go
think I'm
on,
going to do
dude.
that.
Go on. Get up against it. Go on. What are you doing?
I couldn't get up. It was too
And that line
nervous.
dance thing, man.
Whole front of my body sweating. I was like, I never knew you could sweat just in one hemisphere of your body.
And never move.
You guys, we were talking about songwriting earlier. You guys, your new album has a lot of like some of my favorites on, and people that we've been able to have on the podcast before. I think Ernest is on, Hardy, Morgan,
Yeah. Laney
Wilson, who's how amazing is Laney Wilson?
She's great.
She's special, man. She's special.
She's a Louisiana girl.
She's from right up the road from where my farm is.
Yeah?
Yeah. I mean, literally, we're honestly 18 miles apart.
Oh, that is close.
And you're from Covington, I think I saw
Yeah.
somewhere.
Yeah,
Did
I'm
you
from-
really grow up there?
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah, I grew up there. Our town we have this tallest statue of Ronald Reagan there. Somebody stole the arm, but they got it back.
They got it back?
Yeah, somebody was
How'd
trying
they get it off?
I don't know.
What
Probably
kind of, is it bronze or it's
it was. I think it's bronze. Bring it
concrete
up.
or something?
Oh no, it's special.
Oh, there you
metal.
go.
Oh.
So
It
which
might be.
arm?
Huh?
Was he the arm? His right arm or his left arm?
I'm not sure. You can Google that too. How they get the arm off?
Yeah.
You can
Ronald
weld that
Reagan.
stuff.
You can Google that? How'd they get the arm
How'd
off?
they get the arm off of Reagan? In Covington, Louisiana.
They got a lot of welders down there, right?
First of all, find
they got
Covington.
torches.
There are a lot of welders down
Yeah,
there.
exactly. They got torches.
That's pipeline country, man.
Damn right. We can get an arm off. You want an arm? Yeah.
How
Well,
far?
They
How far?
tried to recycle it. That's how they caught the guy.
What?
And yeah, they took it to like the local aluminum.
Oh, because he's thinking it's maybe copper or something.
yeah.
He can buy some
So he's
crack.
like, I'm gonna get me $200 for this.
Yeah, right.
damn arm.
Yeah, they cut it off. I guarantee he's a welder.
Yeah. Look at Ronnie. Ouch.
Oh, that was in Poland. Yeah, so they must have done it, but they did it by us too. Somebody got it off, but they got it back on.
It was a copycat
What?
thing.
A copycat arm thief. Wow. That's dark.
What?
No, they did it in Poland.
How far? Okay, how far is Covington from El Dorado, Arkansas? Because
A long way.
Is
They're in
it?
South Louisiana.
Okay.
Yeah, he's close to Baton Rouge.
Because we talk a lot about northern Louisiana, where the farm is, and Monroe, and all that. So, all my grandparents are from El Dorado, Arkansas. So
Okay,
they
it's
live
beautiful
like-
country out there.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty. Shreveport's kind of gone through it's been through some things, you know.
Yeah, it's pretty funky, which is where I went to school.
Oh yeah,
Whatever, yeah.
they just tore down the tallest building in Shreveport.
What?
Really?
Bring it down, doing him
Not the Beck building.
This was they did a beautiful implosion. I watched it the other day on TikTok.
Wow, I wonder if that's where it was. That's where my father's office was.
Was it a drone attack?
I don't. I mean, who knows, dude. I don't,
The tallest building in Shreveport. What?
There it is.
they just brought it down. Yeah, I think it was the.
That's a bank building.
Yeah, it was a bank building. You're
Yeah,
right.
because I think
The middle one, Nick.
the
that looks
Beck building's 20 stories.
Must have been the richest building in town.
No,
Look at
that's
that.
it.
Well, that's
Wow.
pretty
Yeah.
fancy right there.
green. Beautiful building. Look at all those
What'd they tear it up for?
real glass windows on them.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's it
Look
right
at
there.
that.
though.
Wow.
Probably
Probably
somebody's wife was
Look
trying
at
to
all
get
the
in a
buildings
settlement.
around it. It wasn't the tallest, it was the only.
probably Probably for a casino.
It could have been, man.
Yeah.
Street for it's kind of wild. That whole, I've been like, there's a lot of haunted. Everything's there seems kind of haunted.
That's Louisiana in general.
Yeah.
It's like New Orleans. You know,
Yeah, everything's haunted.
You know.
Like you want to buy this haunted biscuit or whatever. You're like,
Monkey foot. Yeah.
It's $2 extra because it's got some damn ghost jam in it or whatever.
Right.
you know?
Everything does. It's got voodoo all over it.
Is that hot?
I hope so.
Ghost
dude.
jam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just think, but yeah, everything in New Orleans haunted. It's like, oh, you ever been this haunted? This is haunted. You know, it's like a nursery for children, but it's haunted.
Okay, so I read this article the other day. Well, I guess it was online. It's like the top 10 most least desirable states to live in, and Louisiana was number one.
Oh wow,
I can't imagine that.
that's what I'm
right?
saying, bro.
Like everything-
Come on.
Champs.
No, you got out. You got
'Cause it's
out.
haunted.
Hey, yes.
Everybody's not into haunted.
Look at you. You're
Apparently-
rich and famous.
49 states worth of people that aren't into haunted.
Yeah, people
Good.
don't like shit haunted,
Yeah,
bro.
y'all just stay off there. We'll keep
I forget what it was.
in
I
our
forget what it was
hanks.
based on.
Oh, you want to live in the natural realm? That's fine, bitch. We're doing other
Yeah,
stuff.
you don't have a monkey foot under your pillow, hanging from your
Fine
hair.
then.
Yeah, you don't have a baby that's chewing on a lucky rabbit's
I know.
foot.
You wouldn't-
That's your problem.
You wouldn't know a hoodoo man from Colonel Sanders. What?
Bro, everything there is haunted or soaking wet, dude.
Yeah.
That's Louisiana.
Humid.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Or mildew.
Humid.
Yeah, everything's got a little bit of mold on it.
We go down there. You go down there all the time because you got your farms down there in place, and all your buddies from Shreveport.
Love it.
We go down there and duck hunt, like on the marshes.
Oh,
Got
yeah.
some buddy that's
I've never been duck hunting.
Yeah, it's
Going
cool.
next week.
Are you?
Oh, yeah.
Is it more enjoyable than turkey hunting, or do you feel is there some
I
difference?
think
to
so.
it?
I like stuff flying. You know, I've shot my share of turkeys, but really don't care about popping them anymore. It's like, you know, it's like, do something. You know, you're like, gay.
Yeah.
You know, I'm over here.
Yeah.
You know, just
It's almost like you're attacking like a bird in a wheelchair or something.
exactly. And they get all puffed up too.
Yeah.
It's like some, you know, he's on his last, he's making his last move on her.
Yeah.
He's so puffed up he can't even walk anymore.
Yeah.
You know, he's just like,
Like me at the dance.
just, just like doing that. Got his two fingers up there, just trying to get close to her to do the neon moon. And then you go, bam!
He's
It's like,
headless.
shit, sorry about that. Yeah.
Turkey's been all the work of calling them in. This place we go down in Louisiana is called Little Pecan Island, and it's like going to the Four Seasons. I shouldn't rat us out. I
Really,
should-
it's beautiful. They got a lot of good turkeys down there.
Unbelievable. I mean,
Not turkeys, ducks.
Oh, ducks.
a good friend of ours, Jim Flores from Houston, owns it, and it's unbelievable.
And what kind of ducks do you get out there?
Everything.
kind.
I have pictures of the sky full. I mean, of just it's unbelievable.
And do they go in shifts, or how do the ducks go?
They migrate at different times.
Oh, so they're not like releasing them and then they come back.
No,
And,
they don't release. No, it's all wild. It's
okay.
this stuff.
Yeah, they come from the north and they get cut off down in Missouri and whatever. There's a lot of duck habitat on the way for them to stop and eat and whatever, especially with climate change. Won't get into all that. But like Arkansas, flooded timber, a lot of those ducks come out of the rice fields and stuff. And they're primarily greenheads, mallards, you know. But by the time you get to the marsh, you got every kind, you know, teal and mallards, and you could go on.
They have a fat stork up there even.
Oh, everything.
yeah.
It's like Africa. It's like going out into the marshes.
Really?
No, you're in that kind of environment.
Oh, wow. So it's so natural, you mean?
real
surreal.
natural,
It's-
real
yeah.
cool. Yeah.
And are you in a boat or are you in?
You
are
go out in a boat.
Okay.
Like everybody gets their own guide and their own boat.
And do you have to
guys
hide
go.
underwater, or you're on
scuba
above water?
tanks? We have scuba tanks and shotguns.
Is it really your line? It's okay.
No, but
A
the
blind about as big as your sofa.
and it's
Sunken.
sunk
Okay.
in the water, and then it's covered with, and every guide has his own like group of blinds you guys to take care of.
A lot of straw and stuff,
Yeah.
natural
Okay, so you're
stuff.
hiding in there.
You're
And is
hiding
there
in there.
bugs or anything
Yeah.
in there?
Yeah, bugs everywhere, man.
Yeah.
Bugs everywhere.
Bugs everywhere, you know, snakes, alligators for real, alligators all over the place.
First thing they do when they get to your blind, you know, the guy will get out and make sure there's nutria, no
Water
snakes,
For real.
snakes and gators.
Maybe clean up all the appetizers.
Get
huh?
all
Right.
that out of there. Exactly. Then they'll take
Bad
the
way to
boat
start
back,
a duck hunt.
come back pulling
Snake
the
bite.
P-row, sink the P-row next to your blind, get in there and start quacking at them.
Wow.
Game on.
Ducks are good to eat too. Turkeys, you know, People can say what they want. You know, you can fry anything or whatever, but turkeys aren't that great to eat.
And some people are just real creeps when it comes to eating. You know, I've had owl. I don't know if we can say it or not, but
no, you can't.
well, I didn't.
You just did.
I didn't have it.
You ate an owl?
You just said you did, though.
Huh?
You just said you had owl. Did he not just say he had owl?
I didn't do it.
Wait a minute.
Did
I think he said eagle.
Yeah. No, I didn't say eagle, dude. And if I did, it was a wigged eagle. I don't eat bald eagle. No, but I did have. We had owl. My sister's
Snail darter.
ex-husband grilled up 2 owls.
You just said you
Was
didn't.
it fried?
have it.
I thought we could
Well,
say
you-
it now.
You can't. You
Sorry.
can.
Ronnie did it.
No,
I eat anything.
you're a
Hey, look,
freaking owl eater.
A bald eagle.
I didn't have a lot.
What you didn't have a lot.
There's not a lot to them. That's the trick.
You didn't swallow.
I mean, I didn't inhale. They're the frogs of the animal kingdom, of the bird kingdom. Owls
Yeah.
are the frogs of the bird. Once you pull that skirt up, and you know, I've done some things in my day, but nothing. But even just to look, it's
Letting you go. We're letting you run with it.
pull up what I'm talking about. Let's at least see the. So we just the owls.
Did you Photoshop the eagle out?
They were of age too. The ones I'm talking about. I just want you to know that,
All right.
man. These were adult owls.
You're not supposed to do that. So much for
And look
wisdom.
at
Whoa,
this.
whoa,
Now what
what
are
is
we,
that?
brother? Something needs to take care
That's
of that.
disgusting.
Wow.
It is,
Oh my
dude.
God.
No, those they migrated over from Chernobyl.
Yep. That's a Russian owl for sure.
I wish I hadn't seen
definitely,
that.
dude.
Yeah.
They just had. What did I just see about Russia, dude? They're giving away.
Well, there's a war in Ukraine.
There's a war in Ukraine. No, but it was something more. It was something exciting. Vladimir Putin urges citizens to have sex during work breaks to address Russia's dire birth rate.
Yeah, he's just trying to
Oh.
get. He's just trying to like.
He's trying to make everybody happy.
He's trying to put an army together.
He's trying to earn an army.
Right. He's just like, hurry up.
Nice.
That's not a bad deal, though, dude. Now,
Nice
that's
try.
the kind of stuff we need around here. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
it's like, you know, when everybody's really down over there and depressed and whatever, it's like, okay, sex on work breaks. Okay.
That's a
It's
bored.
so obvious what
That's
he's
a bored
doing.
dictator is what that is.
Literally, brother.
Yeah, he didn't have to push that through Congress.
What are we going to do?
What are we having for lunch? Depends on who texts me back. You know
Right.
what I'm saying, bro? That's what I'm talking about.
Everybody duck, right?
I'm proud of him now.
I know, this is
No
kind of
wonder
the-
Trump likes him. What?
That's the only thing about communism is starting to sound appealing, right?
I'll tell you this. Yeah, communism sucks, but I'll tell you what, the lunches are good.
Right? Lunch break is hard to beat.
What did I just see? I saw another call that. Do you see that Pizza Hut thing? I don't know if you can find that, Nick. It was Pizza Hut now. Listen to this. People are having such a tough time getting jobs. What is that? It was Pizza Hut will put your resume on a pizza box to help you get a job.
Whoa.
So you can
Gosh.
send.
I took a leave of absence
Okay.
in 78. I've got like a 50-year hole in my resume.
Okay, so
I'm
I've had this.
done.
I've
I'm
had
not
this
gonna
idea
have a chance.
forever. Sorry,
Sorry.
but it's like we're always talking about random ways to promote records and do things, right?
That's a good
I mean,
way.
all right, well, what about Amazon boxes? You know, we go to Amazon and go, hey, what if we what would it cost to put our logo or whatever on an Amazon box?
Fortune.
How many people? You know, I'm sure that's non-negotiable.
Everybody.
You know,
I bet that's dude. I wouldn't be surprised if they. I'm amazed they haven't done that.
yeah,
Really, because they own most of the. That's something most of us see all the time.
yeah.
But yeah, that Pizza Hut, now you can put your resume. You can send it to somebody you're trying to get employed by. You send them a little, send them a
Pizza?
little pizza. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll tell you this: if I'm having a slice, I'll because you're feeling good. You're eating pizza.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna think that guy's pretty quality.
Your endorphins are already stimulated by the pizza, and you look over there and go, you know what? I like that guy.
I know. Like a couple of weeks later, you're like, hey, what happened to that pizza box? Oh, what? Oh, never mind.
We need a new guy in the tech department. We need what happened? But then you might start just naming your workers. You don't know their names. You just name them like pepper, like the Italian guy is just like extra pepperoni. You're like, yeah, remember we hired him, Or Meat Lovers is the guy that's maybe a little zesty, Yeah.
Big sausage. Spicy sausage.
So with the new album? Is it going to be? Tell me about it a little bit. What made you guys want to come back and make more? Because at a certain point, do you feel like you've made enough, or does that never go away? What is that kind of like?
The first one was just to keep everything between the lines, not stray very far from the previous cuts.
The first what you mean?
The first record, Reboot 1.
Okay.
We're on
Right, this is
reboot
Reboot
2
2
now. But neither of these were our ideas to do. It was our managers, which is this is the first good idea he's had, I think, in years.
yeah. Look, I've had managers. I know what you're talking about. That's why I don't
Clarence
have
is
anymore.
great, man.
He's a great man.
He's a
He
big
needs
reason
an
we're here.
atlas, But
Is he?
why Baltimore is the day after Sacramento? I still haven't quite figured it out, but
He still gets paid.
Yeah.
His big saying is, "Hey, what are you bitching about, man?" He says, "I give you 85%."
or his
Off
other
the
one
top,
is
he takes 15.
this is a charity. I wouldn't need to do this. I mean, damn, Clarence, you're in. He goes, I know. So what is 15% of nothing? It's like, never mind. Poor little children.
And what is his name, just so we can?
Clarence Spalding. He is
Clarence
great.
He's
We're 30-something years without a contract.
Wow.
he's got Aldine, and I mean, it's just he's done great.
And he speaks fluent Brooks and Dunn. We couldn't do it without him.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I can imagine that. You got to have somebody to handle a lot of stuff for you. Today's podcast is sponsored by Boot Barn, America's largest Western retailer, supporting the cowboy and country lifestyles. Boot Barn opened their first store in 1978, and today they have over 400 stores nationwide, located throughout 48 states, and they open one new store a week across the United States. I wear the Cody James Black 1978 boots, only available at Boot Barn. They're crafted with premium exotic skin, a hand-laid cording detail, and classic Western stitching. The outsole is leather and the insole is cushioned for maximum comfort. That's right, the Cody James Black 1978 boots are only available through Boot Barn. Visit bootbarn.com and use code Theo for 15% off one item through October 30th. That's bootbarn.com, code Theo. Today's episode is brought to you by BetterHelp. Have you been off, uncomfortable, can't figure something out? Something changed maybe in your relationship or in your workspace or with a family member, and you don't know how to get through it. Well, don't do it alone. BetterHelp can help. That's what I'm telling you. BetterHelp. If you're thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online. It's designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist and switch therapists at any time for no additional charge. Therapy can help you learn all about and accept different parts of your world so you can go through life easier. I think everyone should give it a try. Take off the mask with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/THEO today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, betterhelp.com/Theo. This episode is brought to you by BetterHelp. But yeah, so tell me a little bit about it. What was it like getting to work with some of these artists? Had you worked with them before?
No. Lainey is, she comes in and does her thing. They all get to pick their own songs. 18 artists.
Okay.
They pick whatever song they want, and that goes on without us. That's all up to them, and then maybe they haggle about it with management or whatever. Anyway, everyone showed up with their own version of the song, and it was like you have your artistic, creative license to do whatever you want to do with this one.
Oh, dude, I can't put me up there. I can't do karaoke. I mean, if it's Christmas carols, I can do it, but it's like even some of that, I get nervous, like in the second stanza or whatever,
Yeah. Melanie has to feed me my words to my songs in my left ear. I mean,
I thought she was feeding you. I thought you was going behind a speaker and eating eating bird seed out of her hand.
Yeah, she has to feed me. She has to feed me whiskey all through the show.
I did a tour over in Afghanistan with Robin Williams and Lewis Black and Kathleen Madigan. And Robin just impressed me because he seemed like he's just ad-libbing everything, you know. And the one thing that I learned from him before, and we would spend all day on Blackhawks going to real remote places everywhere, you know, and then at night we do in Kandahar, Kabul, or whatever, some larger shows. And but he was, before he would go on, he had a little piece of paper, you know, he'd just written a handful of notes and whatever, and he would pace back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And I was just really impressed at his professionalism and the way and knowing you guys do, people just, you make it look so easy, you know, that when you're flowing through your deal and you got your deal clicking right. And I learned a lot. And Lewis was hysterical, as you can imagine. Just hanging with him. You spend any time with him.
He's very entertaining. He's very smart. The way he talks is funny.
Yeah.
Just to listen to him, you know.
He is so aggravated. Really is. Of course, you can't drink over there at all, you know. And
that's made it worse, probably.
Well, yeah, when we got there, of course, Lewis has this giant bag like you carry around, this huge kind of smaller duffel bag.
Not your man bag. You can go across the world. You can go around the world.
Completely full of those airport Scotch bottles.
Yeah.
You know?
You know what we're talking about, right?
Mine's full of allergy medicine.
They're like, damn, I didn't know Jim Beam made allergy medicine. That's insane.
Look at all these different colored Allegras.
Dude, you guys are funny, man.
We didn't mean to be.
It's probably helped y'all over the years being able to laugh, huh?
You gotta laugh. You gotta have a sense of humor.
Yeah.
You know, it's like comedians for the most part. You hear this profile, and correct me if I'm wrong, but it's like, you know, it's kind of a lot of comedians are kind of dark, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And it's kind of it's anger coming out in humor sometimes, more times than not to go Dr. Phil here.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I think it probably is. A lot of them are dark, yeah. I mean, definitely a lot of them, you lose a lot of them to side, and it's a pretty...
Too much downtime, too, you know?
Yeah, that gets kind of scary.
Yeah.
You know?
Everybody out there gets that.
Trust
no
me.
matter what business you're in.
We're on a bus for, you know, sitting venues or whatever. You don't go to
and being on a bus, dude. I used to ride Greyhound. That'll make anybody want to take their life.
Oh, shit.
I used to go work on a farm up in Natchez, Mississippi in the summer, and I'd take a Greyhound up from Baton Rouge, and they put all the inmates on there, and it's a lot of like missing people on there. Like I remember a dude came up and he was like, "Have you seen me?" He said to me. I'm like, "You sound damn missing, dude." It's just like, that's a crazy thing to ask somebody.
Station, oh God, here, you know, I don't know if it's even still where it was. My sister had this au pair who came from France, this real sweet girl that I'd met up in Maine, and I told her, "You ought to come visit Nashville sometime." Forgot all about it, and I get a call one night at the house, you know, and I said, "Mr. Bruce," she's crying. I go, "Yes, Mr. Bruce, it's Rosa. It's horrible." I go, what has happened? What is wrong? Or said, I'm here. I go, "You're where?" She, in the Ville of Nash. I go, "You're here in Nashville?" She goes, "Yes, I'm here." I go, "Where are you? What is wrong, Rosa?" "I'm at the Gray Dog." I go, "The Gray Dog? What? You're at the Greyhound bus station?" I said, "My God." I go, "Look, do not go to the bathroom. Go sit in a chair. Don't talk to anybody. Don't look at anything. I'm on my way." It's like emergency. My God. It's
like being in the opposite of a hospital.
Going
That's
faster
a rough
than my
entrance,
wife when
man.
she's having a baby. It's like, I've got to save her. Like right now, this is an emergency.
Oh, dude, every row of the Greyhound bus, things get seedier and seedier. First, it's weed, and then 4 rows later, they're doing like abortions and like early term, but still, like, it's like, it gets real dicey, dude.
Whoa.
It gets real dicey on Greyhound. But yeah, to have to rescue a French woman from a Greyhound bus terminal.
You know,
was this her first time in? I mean, this was her entrance.
Because she had been on up north. They've got real trains, you know, tram and stuff.
Yeah.
But they on the schedule, if you look at it, I'm like, "How did you get here?" She showed me her schedule. They put Greyhound bus in the middle of Amtrak. It's like you go from these beautiful, nice things.
Welcome to America.
Yeah, you can work on your computer to, oh my God, what happened?
A lot of people on there, just testing pills on each other. A lot of people,
Now?
making their,
They do that?
A lot of people drinking their own bath water. I had a dude selling 40 proof bath water on there once. I didn't have a lot, but I had a little. You know what I'm saying?
Wasn't that bad?
It wasn't that bad, dude. I'll say this. It kind of had a peppermint schnapps vibe to it.
Oh, God dang. There's a routine, man.
Jerry Clower was one of my favorite comedians. You guys ever get to meet him?
No.
Not
I ran into him.
Oh, no, I didn't get to meet him.
He was a
fan,
famous
though.
Southern comedian, yeah.
Yeah.
He was great.
Oh, what
man.
about Brother Dave Gardner?
I never watched him.
Oh, really?
I don't
You
know.
got to check him out,
Brother
man.
Dave Gardner's his name?
Oh, yes, and he was like
Let's bring him up, Nick.
he was sort of the country Lenny Bruce without using a lot of foul language, but some real dark humor and very inappropriate humor. For
Oh,
sure.
good.
That's him, Brother
Brother
Dave.
Dave
Look at him
Gardner.
smoking that cigarette.
Yeah.
Telling you how it is. Got his suit going.
Check that hair. It's shining,
Uh-huh.
man.
Oh yeah, no. That one, that cover up on the right, I've got that album. It's all torn up. Her dog had chewed the corner off. My dad loved him though.
Wow.
I'm going to start listening to him.
He was something else, not like your average yeehaw country comedian.
Was there an artist that's passed and when you guys were admired growing up, you went to their service or anything, somebody you guys really miss or
Well, Cash for sure.
did y'all go to his service? Were you allowed to go or how?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That must have been really
That
interesting.
was
I was
my
sad.
first.
And
Yeah.
June.
Mhm.
June, same way. We were at the hospital and she had her heart attack.
Wow.
Didn't get to go to Merle's, but
And was he a funny guy? What was he like?
But he could be funny.
Yeah, he
but
could be.
Yeah, but he wasn't being funny on this one. No, he came out and did the last 5 or 6 dates with us on our tour in 2010. We were shutting things down, and it's one of those instances where you meet somebody famous, and Hag just shut me down. I could not carry on a conversation with him. It's about as bad as Cash.
He just didn't like chatting.
No, he didn't, but he liked you, and he let you know. Where John didn't let you know for a while.
Oh.
He just smoked you out just to see what you got.
Merle
If you could survive it.
Merle's agreed to go on tour with us, but we had to perform with him every night, which of course was
On stage together.
throw us in the briar patch. I mean, that was such a huge honor and whatever. But he would come up with some obscure songs and whatever. And I jumped. It wasn't like Silver Wings or anything.
No, he's throwing his curveballs from way in the back, man. Like, okay, tonight,
You guys are up there singing Pitbull or something.
live and in person.
And I hopped up on his bus one afternoon to find out what her song was. And we were in Woodstock, New York, I remember. And he's up there burning one down. And he goes, "You need to sit down." I go, "Okay." What is it, Merle? He goes, "What the hell's wrong with y'all?" I don't know, Merle. What's wrong with this? He goes, "I got that damn window. All them people out there. What the F's wrong with y'all?" I don't know, Merle. What's wrong with us? He goes, "All them damn people out there, and y'all want to quit." I said, "Well, Merle."
It's a good point.
I said,
Looking back, it was ingenious,
This is
right?
our last
We should've
tour. We
listened.
thought, So Merle, I got to tell you, Pancho and Lefty's probably one of my favorite songs ever. I said, and watching you and Willie in that video, I said, it's one of the coolest things I've ever seen. You two, y'all are like best friends. I mean, Ronnie Dunn and I didn't even know each other when we met. We've bullied our way through this freaking career for 20 years. We have not taken a break, and we've just gotten to a point where we think it'd be the best thing for us. We've made it 20 years. You and Willie Nelson made one album together. And he goes, "Yeah, but we only had one hit." Like, okay, Merle, what's my song? And he started laughing. I'm like, "You win. You're smarter than me. You always will be."
It is crazy to think, though, when you almost say that to some people, even me hearing it from you guys, like, yeah, this is going to be it. Because but that's just, it is what it is. It's like your life's at where it's at,
Yeah.
When you've taken breaks, what are other things that you've started to fill your lives with that became like important to you or that meant something to you? I know you have your vineyards Yeah, my friend Chris used to work
Winery's
out
great,
at that.
yeah, but I started that 20 years ago. And other things. Really, what I really wanted to do, and I'd been offered a couple of bit parts in movies and stuff along the way. And, making a movie takes a long scheduling and all that. And we did tour 20 years without stopping. And I kind of did some theater in college. I went to Louisiana Tech, And,
Oh, hell yeah,
and,
dude.
Yeah, and enjoyed all that.
Where the red fern grows. They used to do that musical up there.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of good. A lot of beautiful.
All right, Covington, don't get me started now.
Talk amongst yourself.
This is a war you don't want to start.
Hey, look, Ronald Reagan. Okay, it is right. Dude. Rustin versus Covington. That'd be a great battle.
Bring that arm back.
You can
so
keep
good.
Terry Bradshaw.
Anyway, but I got told to call William Morris, and said, who books us, and said, hey, I don't want to start a movie. I'm not qualified or, don't have the chops, but I would if there's a bit part or something that maybe some whatever, if something comes up,
Yeah.
And so, yeah, they started sending me some things, and I actually started doing some movies, this and that. And my son had studied film at Vanderbilt in English and wanted to be a screenwriter. And one thing led to another. He came out and started writing with some guys that had produced. I co-starred with Ernie Hudson eventually in a Western.
Oh, sweet. I'm not familiar with Ernie Hudson.
Yeah, you
Is it
are.
the Hudson River? No.
Yeah,
I
you
don't know who
are.
it
He
is
was in
either.
Ghostbusters.
He doesn't know him.
I don't
He's
know.
in the original Ghostbusters.
Oh, he was. Oh, the tall guy
only-
with the glasses?
The only black guy in the movie. Are you kidding?
Oh, shoot.
There you go back.
Oh,
That Ernie Hudson.
Oh, that Ernie.
I know who he is.
Oh, Ernie Hudson.
Ernie Hudson.
Why don't you just said
oh, I
Bernie?
love Ernie Hudson.
Yeah, I could tell you did.
No, I'm joking, Ernie. No, that's so that's something you've enjoyed getting to do then.
Yeah, so I got to do that a little bit, and my son wound up being a screenwriter. Went out to L.A. to be Tarantino, and he writes movies for Hallmark now.
Is he really?
He does.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yin yang.
Well, Hallmark still makes a lot of movies. They're not, a lot of places aren't even making movies. So
True.
kudos to
They
him.
make
At
like
least he's got
60
some work.
movies a year or something.
Hallmark
Literally,
does.
literally. Yeah.
But some of the studios hardly make any movies anymore. So good for them, man. Wow, that's
what about
cool.
you? You been in movies?
No, I just wrote a movie with me and David Spade wrote a movie together. He did like
cool.
Tommy Boy, and you know who he
sure.
is.
Oh yeah.
And so we wrote a movie, and I think we're going to start making it on January 6th.
He was
actually.
in Ghostbusters.
Yeah, he was, dude. He was the black guy.
With the glasses?
Huh? Yeah. With the glasses. Yeah. And one arm.
One arm.
Yeah. That's who he was, dude. So I'm scared about it, but I think it's going to happen. We worked on it for so long, and now it's supposed to happen. Now I'm like, oh, I'm scared, But
Cool.
That's natural. That's normal.
yeah, I think being scared of something maybe that you don't know how you can do at it or something. But we also have done it all ourselves, so it's like, so that feels good.
You should talk to Billy Bob Thornton.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, I think what he did with Sling Blade.
Oh yeah,
Right? Yeah. But they sat and did that. So ZZ
biscuits.
Top was
That's what I like, boy. And biscuits.
Billy Top.
Yeah.
ZZ Top was out with us, and Billy Gibbons was telling about the editing process after Billy Bob and all of them finished it up, and Dwight Yoakam.
Oh yeah, he was in
He
it.
says, I go to this little apartment building in L.A. He says, hot as hell. He says,
'cause the
I go up,
biscuits and
second floor,
bacon.
right? So I knock on the door, and he says, it kind of cracks open. He says, they go, he says, me, Billy, Kelly. Oh, let me in. Come on, what are you doing? So it's Dwight Yoakam, and they're all in they're like white wife beater T-shirts or whatever, sweating all over the place. In there with old school hand editing machines, cutting Sling Blade.
Wow.
Doing all that.
Wow.
But
I bet he's a fascinating guy, Billy Bob Thornton.
yeah.
And
yeah.
Dwight Yoakam.
Fun.
I've been working with him on a Taylor Sheridan this next
Oh,
series
yeah.
coming up with Landman, doing some music stuff together. But it's just fun. It's fun. He's got a band.
He does?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Billy Bob Thornton has a band, yeah.
Yeah.
I've known that for a long time. I've never gotten to see him play, but I would probably enjoy it. Have you seen it, Tim? Billy Bob Thornton's band?
I think they're going to be here in a while.
I'd love to go see him then. I'm going to make a point of that.
They're coming before long. He told me the other night.
Yep, Boxmasters.
That's it.
next month. They got their gigs starting opening for ZZ Top. Bill Ham, their manager.
And you guys opened for ZZ Top at one point, right? Is that right?
We did.
Yeah, we
co-headlined
co-headline with them.
That's what I'm
Whole
saying.
tour
That's what I
together,
meant.
yeah.
That's what I meant.
for a long time. Had a blast.
Yeah.
A lot of fun.
Ronnie, what about you? What's something that you've enjoyed keeping your time with when you have free time?
I got to tinker at the farm a little bit. Still, I'm always writing songs or something. But I grabbed a camera, and a buddy of mine who had been a 25-year photographer for Sports Illustrated moved back to town, and we hit it off. I'd just been to Cuba doing some photography and playing around with it. And he said, show me your stuff. And I did. And he says, okay, you're going with me. So we took off for like a year and a half, 2 years, shooting everything, Cheyenne Rodeo, Galapagos, all over the place.
Wow.
Just, yeah.
So you really enjoyed it, huh?
Yeah.
Do you sell any of the prints? I'd love to buy one at some point.
Yeah, I'll give you all you want. There's
It'd be cool. It'd
There's
be
no
cool.
money. I'd love to give you one, but we shot some great cowboy stuff.
Did you?
Awesome, yeah.
Dude, I just went to the PBR like 2 weeks ago when it was here.
Yeah.
That was bull riding, but I love rodeo. Rodeo is one of the best. Man,
I'm with you.
if you take your wife or kids out, you don't know what to do with them. If there's a rodeo within 40 miles,
My parents used to do that.
it's a blast.
Have you been to the prison rodeo in Angola?
No, I'd
Are
love
you
to go.
kidding me?
You been?
Dude, yes. Went just recently and actually played down there. You know about the rodeo.
Yes, I know about
It's
it, dude.
unbelievable.
8 seconds for freedom, they call it.
Yeah.
For freedom.
But it's 6 seconds. The first event is called Busting Out. So, I've got a friend, Brianna Calhoun, who she does prison reentry, and we stayed at the warden's house.
No, I want to meet the warden.
Oh, dude, he's fantastic.
Is he?
Yeah.
I want him on this show.
Yeah, we stayed up making gumbo and drinking beer till about 1 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, yeah.
But the rodeo, the first event, Busting Out, they put 6 prisoners on 6 bulls, and they're PBR bulls. They're real bulls because they do a PBR exhibit kind of thing there. Put 6 guys on it. They release all 6 of them at the same time. Of course, the prisoners stay on for like a 10th of a second, and then it's all hell breaks loose.
Yeah.
And every
Let the
event at the
Lord work.
rodeo is like that. There's one called pinball where they set up 8 hula